Yo, why is your pussy so weird looking? For DK.
Hey, hi everybody.
Hi.
Oh, are you're but guess what though? Guess what?
Start on the Yoda joke.
Ali, I have a joke
Yeah.
for you.
Mm-hmm.
Why did the Jedi cross the road? To get to the dark side. Funny joke.
We have to acknowledge your birthday gift now that you're starting on that, right?
I know. So y'all, Ali is probably Ali is queen of birthdays, as far as most people would be concerned.
Everyone get wrecked. I got him the best gift.
Literally one of the probably one of the best gifts somebody could get, and that is a personalized cameo from the one, the only Dan Avidan of Ninja Sex Party and Game Grumps.
Look, here was my thinking, right? We are at our 1-year anniversary of Nancy Drew. It's
Happy
also your
anniversary.
birthday. Happy anniversary to us! Oh my god!
Whoop, whoop.
This is the most commitment I've ever had in my entire life.
Damn you, I took a swig of my drink.
Yes! If I kill him for 1 year, does that count for something special?
Yeah.
But so it's his birthday, it's our 1 year, and like we've made the joke multiple times that we are essentially we're essentially like the grumps, right? We've done grump bits, we do the Yoda jokes. I'm the grump to your not so grump. Who better to get a message from than Dan Avidan himself?
Truly, I can't imagine anybody else.
And it was a long message too.
Yeah,
it was
like
almost 3 minutes.
Yeah.
He serenaded you.
He sang a song. Truly, I don't know what.
He called you an idiot. That's on
He
me.
did.
That's my fault.
He did call me an idiot. That is that is facts.
But like that's
But
like the
loving it.
highest compliment.
Yeah. Oh, 112%. So thank you, Allie.
No, my absolute pleasure. I had so much fun. So when I gave Sniff his gift, right? I told him that his gift had arrived. This man, knowing that I have his address, just gets up and goes to his front door to check, and he comes back. He's like, "There's no gift. What do you want about?" And I'm like, "Buddy, I'm trying to get you in a call with me. Can you just get in the call?" He's like, "Yeah, I can get in the call with you. Here's the link." And then I proceed to watch this man buffer for 3 minutes straight.
Here, I'm gonna, because I pulled up the photo. This is my face.
Did you?
Yeah, hold up. Oh shit! Hold up. I gotta fix the thingy. Damn it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hold
Oh
on,
yeah,
I gotta-
naturally spoil the
Well, I mean, look. What do you want from me here at this point? I'm
perfection.
only here.
It's been a year. We're practiced.
Yeah. Well, that was your first problem. There. I'll shrink it down. There we go. That's
Look at that. That he literally was like that for a whole 3 minutes.
stuck. I was stuck in this.
He was stuck in that. And then we got Mrs. Sniffs to come, and she had no clue who Dan was by face, but then she heard the voice, and even she was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Oh man, what a great time to be alive, honestly.
Have you rewatched it at all?
Oh yeah,
Oh, I'm so
yeah.
happy.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm so happy.
What am I trying to do with this? Boop. I'll have to resize that in a little bit, but we'll cross that bridge later.
Don't worry about it.
That's a future 10-minute me problem. Fuck that guy. It's my ringtone now. God, that'd be a long fucking ringtone.
That'd be a really long ringtone. I get it though. I'd also stop picking up the phone.
Yeah, I'd just be like, oh, it's gonna go to voicemail. I don't care anymore.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it too, DK.
What was I gonna say? We didn't do any like fun the usual hellos. DK, hello, Allie.
Oh yeah, going from the top. Thank you, Zodicus. Hello.
Zodicus, welcome on in. I'm sorry I lied in my title about the X. It was originally an exclamation point enter, but due to how
He's a
StreamerBot
liar.
behaves, due to the way StreamerBot behaves, I needed to make it a channel point redeem versus an actual command. Sue me. Anyway,
Rumo's mad that they haven't seen the video. They're like, why am I being left out of the loop?
Welcome in. Wimp.
Wimp.
Hi, Wimp. Thank you. Yeah.
Fair warning, you guys. The giveaway is to win our first Nancy Drew game, which was Midnight at Salem.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, you are entering to win a Nancy game. Be warned.
Yeah. Rumo, DM me and I'll remember to send it to you. I'll be glad to send it to you.
It's very sweet.
It is super, super sweet.
I was even surprised by it. Yeah, exactly, DK. Exactly.
I want that game for the memories.
Also, Sniff.
Yeah.
Sunflower High. Sniff.
Hi, Saint. What's up?
Congrats on 600 over the weekend.
Thank you. Congrats on 800.
Look at us go! Double high five!
Woo! Also, congrats on being commercially seen as LGBTQIA plus.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Capitalism has assigned me gay.
Yeah, you are now officially gay in the eyes of capitalism. I'm very happy for you.
You know what? Thank you, Jeff Bezos.
I'm doing a rebrand. April 1, hello, welcome. How are you?
Hi,
2,
April.
what is this?
Excuse
rebranding?
me?
Snitch Oh man.
What did you do? What did you do?
Oh, you didn't in the B4 Discord.
Oh no.
I don't know. Songbird and Sable were talking about something about like we'll redact something and we'll hide it, and I was just like, oh no, I'm snitching, and now I'm a snitch. I don't know what I'm snitching about.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what snitch rhymes with?
Bitch.
Exactly.
And that's
You know
what I
it
am.
well.
And that's what I am. How could you do that to Bird and Sable? You know, bitch. Fuck off, April. Oh shit. That's good.
Bitch, my Peter is really good.
That is really, really good.
Saint, the giveaway is for Sniff and I's first ever streamed Nancy game, Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. It's a hot commodity, wouldn't you know?
Yeah. So April, feel free to do a channel point redeem for it as well. It's open to anyone and everyone. Yeah. Our
Yeah, I'm gonna unpin this and like pin an actual message about that.
Yeah. Because I lied in my title originally. I've now fixed it so people don't accidentally do a command. But yeah. I think I did it. I fixed it to say channel point now. So hooray! I'm good. Also, you know what I did this weekend because her music's playing right now? I went to go see Remy Wolf. What a great show. It was such a great show. If anyone has an opportunity to go see her show, it's so high energy and it's such a good time. She did quite a bit of stuff from her, from this new album, Big Ideas. She also did a couple of songs from like her like last album, her first album, and then some of the like singles that she dropped. Like she did, Disco Man. I did not expect her to do that. Stat, what? Welcome.
Oh my god. Stat
coming in with a sweet, sexy raid. Hello. How are you?
Twerking on the raid.
Twerk it on the
Welcome
raid.
in.
You guys can't see me, but I'm twerking in my seat and
Same.
making it click. I'm twerking on my seat and it's making it click.
For science.
Coral Island. I never did ask you who your favorite romance option was from that.
I should have known.
I forget. Who did you say it was? You showed me all the peeps, but I don't remember, like...
I think I said my favorite was Mark.
It's okay, it's almost...
Who was just built like a mountain with beard.
How ironic. Anyway.
Why? Because my favorite's staring and he looks like a fucking twink?
Yeah, that's why.
I'm now curious what you were gonna say, you little bitch.
How was your stream though? Did you get a lot of good study done? Did you get some work done? Tell us about it. Tell us how you're feeling. April, that is the most seductive looking eggplant, and I can't even look away now. What was I gonna say? I have nothing other than, I should probably say, hi, my name's Sniffa Peter. If you don't know who I am, I'm usually playing like Souls games and weird, stupid shit, but I'm taking a big hiatus from that because I'm becoming
because
cranky.
Schedule 1 exists.
Because Schedule 1 exists, and I'm also a mildly cranky old bitch now. I turned 33 last week. I turned 33, and so now I get to be just cranky old bitch. But on Tuesday nights, I do a collab stream with the one and only, the lovely Allie Cutie Pie. And we play Nancy Drew games, and we just vamp in the first like hour and a half on some random topic. Allie's brought some really cool shit. I have a very brief understanding. I have no idea. So please stay around for lovely slideshow that Allie has.
We're gonna
prepared.
vamp. Okay, we'll get to the vamp in a second. But hi, hello, my name is Allie Cutie Pie. I also stream here on Twitch. I play a variety of comfy cozy games, and I just am chaotic generally. That's it. That's the whole spiel. Chaim or Raj? You said gender yes. Sure, why not? Chaim is like the most buff bitch lady in the game, and then Raj is like non-binary but very hipster vibes. For context, like they both are like gender euphoria for people in a sense that like they're very not fully androgynous, but is probably as close to androgynous as the game gets. Calm Daddy is not coming today.
Yeah, we unfortunately don't have Calm
Dad.
this lovely evening. Calm had a crisis at home.
Calm shit the bed.
Calm's bed shit on him. His whole entire plumbing system shat on him. His plumbing exploded. Apparently he's living in a place where the pipes are still made of lead. So let that sink in.
He literally said pee pee poo poo and he's not here.
Yeah. Oh no. I didn't do my raid bit. It just I was just letting my words flow like they do. I didn't do my normal thing. Forgive me.
The shithead?
Yeah.
Call me Sniff, call me Peter, call me shithead.
Yeah.
And I'll probably answer.
And I would
Can you
respond.
tell I'm here quite often now?
What? Wow, it's crazy. It's like I've had a weird scripted thing, but then like I just didn't do it. To be honest, it just didn't happen. Guilford, I look forward to you also becoming a cranky old bitch at 33, and you can join the cranky old bitch brigade.
Here's the problem, Sniff.
Okay.
You can't say that because I'm a cranky old bitch already.
But you haven't hit level 33 version of cranky. Like it's cranky old bitch from here on out. It's just leveling up.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Stat is you're just leveling up every single year to in your cranky bitch status. You're always in the it's like the Pokemon that will never evolve. It just kind of.
Oh, it's the Ni no Kuni of feelings.
Yeah.
For context, I just finished Ni no Kuni. I finally freed myself from Ni no Kuni hell because that game was 30 levels too long.
Did you enjoy the ending at least in the end? Was it satisfying for you?
I plead the fifth.
Okay, heard. That says plenty. Even though you're in Canada and you can't really use the fifth, but that's fine.
You know what? I'll also use my rights to shoot you if I have to.
Old Geneva Convention over here. Sorry, suggestion.
Suggestion. Yeah, thank you. Get it right.
Oh, Rumo, you're just a 20s cranky old bitch. It's fine. You're already in there. You're just not super mired.
Sniff doesn't know.
I don't want to start a war.
Sniff doesn't know how successful we are at a war. That's all. That's all it is.
Elbows up, motherfuckers. Yo, what up, Demo? How you doing, man?
Hey, bitch.
More B4 besties. I need to really make a B4 command. I finally remembered to put
you
the
could just steal ours. Capo and I have one that's streamer bot. We can just export it.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do. I'll go ahead. I'll totally use it. I actually just remembered to put the B4 thing like down in my about section. So like it clicked.
Was it you? Were you the person that hadn't done it?
I don't know. I mean, it could have
Someone was ratting to April and Demo earlier today.
Look, that's what made me think to go look. I was like, oh shit, I did forget to do that.
I'm so curious who's getting ratted on.
I know.
What's for dinner? What's for dinner, Demo?
Yeah, what's for the din-dins? He's American. I wouldn't expect him to know. Know what?
that Canada's good at war. I was gonna say potatoes. I saw Dale's message.
No, that's the Irish. And for the
Someone
turn-
was
for the
ratting
turn
on
you're
a
running,
member.
You gave me a potato.
Someone was ratting on
I've been sorry. Yes.
Bestie. Hi, Sen. How you
Oh
doing,
my
beautiful?
God,
How's
what's
you
going on?
been?
Sen and
Oh my God,
Bird?
Hey,
What?
Burb.
Burp?
Oh, well, a burb, burb, burb. Burb is the
Oh,
word.
what a bird, bird,
Every-
bird, 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 what a bird, 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 bird is a word, what a- There, I did the whole breakdown for you. You're welcome. Well, I didn't. Get
I
to
was
the
gonna
whole
do
monologue
the
on
actual
that,
like.
but
No, I wasn't gonna do that bit. I was gonna do like the actual song bit.
oh no,
You know, like, well, everybody wants to know about the bird. Well, a bird, like the full, like the verse section, not the scatting.
You don't want it.
Oh, right there, Phineas and Ferb. I'm gonna need you to take a chill pill.
Never. I forgive your betrayal. You want to know why? Why, Bird? Please tell me why.
Wait, how'd you betray Bird?
The whole snitch thing.
Oh,
I wasn't.
yeah.
That's the funniest. That's the funniest follow ever. It'll go down in history. Bird,
that is stunning.
thank you so much for the follow. It will not be anonymous today because you've already plainly let it know. So. No.
Yeah, you outed yourself. You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say that.
But
you
I would have
just
known it in the
snuck in.
background. I would have looked over
Yeah, that's
in
true.
my activity feed. You know, it is anonymous in that we don't out you, but I see it. I see who.
I know. I do the same thing. I see it. I know who's lurking and following. You know what I wish Twitch would do though?
What's up?
Let me know who unfollowed.
I don't know.
Let
if
me
I really
know
want
who
to know
it is.
that.
Let me know who it is. I want to have beef with someone. You know me. I'm a gutsy, beefy bitch. Let me do that.
But I feel like you're more of like you just want to know more about the tea part of it, not being the active beef.
Void, welcome in with the stat raid.
Wimps the fuck. I love the Wimst. Wimps the fuck. Can I not?
Okay, real talk though. If you both unfollow me, Wimp and Rumo, I will go back under 800, and I would rather not. So please don't.
Yeah, just shit on all of
I
them.
am very barely holding on to 800 right now. Please let me have this.
Bird
About depends on this.
Bird and everybody else that's come in. Stat, please do the same. We are doing a giveaway this evening. It's a 1 channel point redeem. And it's for a chance to win a copy of the first Nancy Drew game that we played here at Minimal Drew Podcast, which is Midnight in Salem. What is this breakdown going on in my goddamn
That's
ears?
fine. That's fine, Rumo. That's a perfect time. The rocks have started. Good.
Yeah, the rocks are.
Thank you, Wimp. Thank you. Just give me a little bit of like breathing room before you start your beef with me.
Yeah.
Although personally, Wimp, I would rather never have beef with you. I love you too much. Rumo would beef with me for a bit, and I would understand that. And Rumo, I know like we're good. Wimp, I would cry if I had beef with Wimp.
Yeah.
Rumo, I know we can hug it out and talk it out. I would genuinely just cry.
When you hit 810, that's a good number. That's a good cushion. Wait, because Rumo does commit to bits. The one bit that Rumo hasn't commit to in a while is changing their name. There was like a period of time where Rumo was like change their name. Like as soon as
But now there's like new rules about that. Like you can't change it for 60 days or something like that.
Yeah, it's a there's quite a long time, but like
I'm also making chicken for dinner.
Ooh. What's your chicken, Bird? And yo, what's up, RSY? How you doing, dude? Welcome in.
RSY, welcome in.
Welcome. What the hell is this? Oh, cool. Sorry, got a little message that I need to look at. Can't believe my relationship at a point where I can't do something again. It's crazy, right?
You can, and I just don't think I would. I think I'd be able to come to you and like talk it out immediately.
Yeah, I genuinely, I couldn't even imagine being in a position to have beef with Allie because I would lose that beef in a heartbeat. Like it wouldn't even matter who's right or wrong in this scenario. I would just lose regardless. I'd just be like, well, this is a good run on Twitch. I guess I got to get the fuck out of here.
I mean, we've been there before. Not personally, but it's definitely happened before.
Woof.
Fuck. I shouldn't be joking about that yet. It's a little too fresh. It's fun.
It's fun.
I'm fine.
Beef with besties and dinner besties. Nice. Roasting a chicken. Ooh, with some nudes. I love chicken with some nudes.
I'm making teriyaki sauce, which is currently on my stove at a very low simmer so that I don't burn it
Teriyaki.
while I do this. Teriyaki.
Teriyaki.
But yeah. I also have, as per Nancy Drew tradition, a vamp made by me with far too much effort has been made.
Is it time? Is it time?
Yes, and come on over. Come on over, darling. You can always have dinner. I'll always feed you. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Leave the fiance at home. Just come here. Ren. Kitty pie, kitty pie, kitty pie, kitty pie. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Okay, now we can vamp.
I gotta realign the screen anyway, so this works out just fine. Ren, hello, my dear. How are you? It is lovely to see you as always. Ultron, thank you for the freaky Kirby. I appreciate it. Does
anyone know, now that you can see it on screen, does anyone know this topic? Has anyone heard of this family before, the Mitfords? I'm sure my UK peeps are sitting there groaning, being like, oh, there's a Canadian trying to talk about the Mitfords. Fuck you, that's what the topic is today.
Fuck you, that's what it's gonna be.
Well, Guilford, you're gonna be very surprised by how this goes. No, it's not my ex-boyfriend's family. Thank you very much.
Not the ex's family. Also, Void, hi.
No.
I don't think I said anything earlier. Hello, Void.
I
Welcome
did.
in.
I said hi to Void.
I was probably in the middle of being in my own ego or something, so that checks.
You, a white man in his ego.
I know. Oh shit! It's Sam. What's up, Sam? I also accept them as a form of apology. Yay! Thank you.
I do know that bribery apparently works.
Look, bribery can go pretty far. That's what I
true.
learned from all the rich people, I guess. Anybody that's
Ironically enough, Guilford, this is not a Canadian. This is nothing to. This only has a little thing to do with Canada, but it doesn't have a lot to do with Canada. But are we all ready to listen to the Mitfords? And honestly, they really are the most salacious sisters of like the 20s and 30s.
Stat, enjoy your lurk. Oh, by the way, I do want to say this to everybody. And I'll repeat it a little later for the giveaway. I'm not making any mandatory thing that you like have to be here when we draw it. Just know it's from Steam, and we'll reach out to you after stream. We'll do the drawing right at the end of stream. So don't feel any kind of pressure.
Welcome in.
Well, what up, Gig? How you doing, dude?
Briggs, how you doing? Also, do you know them? Do you know the Mitfords? Fuck, do I have to do more research so that I make sure I'm correct on everything?
So, I mean, we would be in your DMs anyway, Rumo. That's...
Yeah, you just gotta message
I mean,
us.
it would specifically be me in your DM, but...
No, I mean, I'd help track them down if I needed to.
Yeah.
But anyway, let us begin.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're gonna talk. So there's, as you can see here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sisters and a brother.
They are salacious.
We'll get to this. They're very salacious. We've cut out the mom for no good reason.
Not the mom.
Why is this relevant? Why did I come up with this? This came up on my YouTube the other day, and it looks fantastic. Hopefully the audio works on this.
Hold
It
up.
has all
Can you hear it, Sniff?
me.
I can hear
Coming
it.
from a family of 7 children, how we turned out to be so different.
Pause it for me.
How did it happen? It's a
Yeah, it should be coming through on stream. You can hear it. Cool.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Perfect.
Hi,
Perfect.
Anna.
Perfect.
Welcome in.
story. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The estate we all grew up on had been in our family for hundreds of years. And for all that time, life had carried on here in much the same way.
Girls don't need school.
They
He
didn't
tried it
need
once with
school.
Unity, and she was expelled after a month.
Girls don't need school.
Or worse, expand.
But now, times were changing.
And like, here's the thing. This felt so wild, but it's real. After looking into it, it is
For the world.
incredibly real.
One
Yeah.
of my sisters would become the
I mean,
most
I would-
hated woman in
I would
Britain.
hope so. If they're going all out like
Real
this.
change probably
Hi,
is
Jody.
being
Welcome
held on
in.
the state of the country.
Be safe when you drive home. And also, Sable, we are super looking forward to having you on.
This is so true. I can't wait to have everyone on.
It is. Germany.
Seems there's a political extremist in every family these days.
Why do you feel the country has to change? I like it as it is.
The
I
only
like
way
that
forward.
older brunette woman is... I feel like I remember seeing her in Peaky Blinders.
Yes, so there's one woman, like the main one is a pretty decently famous UK actress. I cannot remember her name right now.
Who has time for names? Oh shit!
But I can
Thank you,
Google
Sable,
it.
for the streak and the happy 1 year.
Bessie Carter is the name of the girl you're thinking of.
Okay.
And I will pull up her list because she is known actually more for Bridgerton and Les Miserables, but mostly Bridgerton.
Who does she play in Bridgerton?
She plays one of the Featherington sisters, I believe.
Oh yeah, she does. Yeah, she
Prudence
does.
Featherington.
Yeah. Now, I see it now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, this can't be really real. Let me look into this. Turns out very real. They were like the biggest thing in the news from the 20s to the 30s. They are absolutely batshit insane. There are multiple books written by them and about them. So let's get into it.
Before you do that, 'cause
Based-
you
oh.
just you triggered a memory that I needed to share because it involves your bestie in it. So for the very first season of Bridgerton, your bestie, my wife, everybody for context, my wife, she
Or wife, yeah.
she she went to go like lay down. I was like, I'm gonna go game for a little bit. She was like, you want to watch this Bridgerton with me? And I was like, I'm good. I'm fine. And I went and I did some gaming for a little bit, and then I went back into the bedroom to check in with her, and probably grab something else. And when I walked in, it was in the middle. It was like whatever episode it was that the Duke and what's her face are like
Daphne?
getting down and dirty in the gazebo, and I was like, I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna come hang out for a little bit, and during the gazebo scene, I was like, that's nasty. Like, why would you do it there? I see that floor. It's disgusting. It's like
Think of the times, dude. Where do you think they were gonna do it? Everywhere was disgusting back then.
I mean, sure, but like they at least had several other options that were at least mildly less disgusting. It's like people deciding to fuck on the beach. Why? Why would you do
Oh,
that?
that's
Yeah. Like, why would you
No.
do that? You're asking for all kinds of bullshit with that one. You're literally... Yeah, anyway. So that's the story of how I started watching Bridgerton. Great fucking show. Anyway, now on to the
Onto the information.
the info.
So general facts about the family, right? We're gonna do real basics here. You've got that they're originally from Northumberland, and like you can actually trace the family's history back to the 14th century in the Norman Conquest, which is wild.
Okay.
The father was David Bertram Ogilvy Freeman Mitford, and the mom was named Sydney Bowles, which not even close to a cool name after that.
I got a Sydney Bowles for you right here, Pat's front.
It's in the Regency era, like the Empire Waste era sense. So yes. The important thing is that the dad is the second Baron Redesdale, and they also have a brother. But I've mentioned this; he is not important. The only fun fact about the brother is that he was canonically gay for a time period.
Oh, risky.
Yeah. So here we're getting to the sisters. This is the important shit. All of the Mitford sisters were homeschooled, of which not all of them approved. 2, their nicknames became famous, but they also had nicknames for everyone. They're also known for their famous connections, such as JFK, Churchill, Maya Angelou, the Queen, and more. Yes, the Queen had a nickname. It was Cake, and JFK's was Fat Friend. He's gone quiet from laughter, and I know I got him good on that.
It's just really funny that JFK is the one that gets called Fat Friend, considering he was probably one of the more fit presidents that we probably ever had canonically.
No, that's Fat Friend to you, sir.
Oh, excuse me. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, JFK.
You.
That boy, some would say that nickname is mind blowing.
They are.
No,
they have so many
assassination
nicknames.
fans out there. All right, cool. Thanks.
So many nicknames. You don't understand. We have a literal guessing game for nicknames later in this presentation.
Oh my god, I'm so ready. Remember,
yeah, I know. I thought you
I said that I'm 33 and a cranky bitch. What a great kind of game.
I know, right? Okay, so we're gonna do a short breakdown, and then we'll do a longer breakdown of each of their lives. So Nancy Mitford, better known as the novelist, for the obvious reason that she was, in fact, a novelist. Her novels ranged from romance novels as The Pursuit of Love to biographies of Frederick the Great. She is the firstborn of all 7 siblings.
Okay.
And so these were like their titles. They would be called Nancy the Novelist. Then there was Pamela the Unobtrusive Poultry Connoisseur.
Excuse me? She just loves her fucking poultry.
Yeah. Unobtrusive poultry connoisseur. She married a millionaire, divorced him 15 years later, moved to Gloucestershire, and started rearing hens. The hen interest, by the way, the chicken interest, she was unobtrusive in that she was not politically super diverse. And we'll get to that. But also the hen thing, the chicken thing, this comes back quite often.
She was considered very
weird
obtrusive
theme
to the chickens.
A weird theme. So then there's Diana Mitford, known as the fascist, due to her marriage with British fascist leader Oswald Mosley, which is very contentious at the time because they were both married to other people. And then they both would end up in prison for almost 3 years. Give or take 3 years. I think she does like an 18-month house arrest, and he does 3 years on and off or something like that. Unity Valkyrie Mitford is known as the Hitler lover because she is genuine personal friends with Adolf Hitler.
Fuck off.
She then tries to commit suicide and lives the rest of her life, which she dies at 33, in Inchkenneth.
Well, guess I gotta make it to 34 now.
You better fucking make it to 34. So then there's Jessica Mitford.
Kind of possible connections to Hitler lover.
There's Jessica Mitford, known as the Communist.
All right, my homie, let's go.
Staunchly anti-fascist, eloped with her second cousin in Spain, moved to America and became a member of the American Communist Party, and then, like her sister, wrote novels.
So she was welcomed into America. I'm gonna assume she lived in like Georgia, marrying her.
We'll get to that because I have a little bit of a longer breakdown of all of them. And then the final sister, Deborah Mitford, is known as the Duchess because she married the Duke of Devonshire, Andrew Cavendish. And then
Ducher.
So they had a house called Chatsworth Manor, and like she becomes the key business figure to stabilizing it. They start a farm shop, they do a food company, they do a design company. Like she just starts making a bunch of businesses out of Chatsworth.
Damn.
So here's like we're gonna get into this now. I have a little like mini bio that gives a better like understanding of their whole life. So Nancy, the oldest, hated homeschooling and was allowed to leave for 1 year to go to finishing school. While she's at like finishing school or while she's out of the house, she befriended novelist Evelyn Waugh. I don't know how to say his name. Waugh? No clue. And he is like the reason she became a novelist. Then she marries an ass named Peter Rod. And the reason I call him an ass is because he is like abusive and alcoholic and like just a general piece of shit. And moves to France during the Civil War. She becomes a staunch anti-fascist and actually starts ratting on her own sisters to the MI5.
Hell yeah, good.
Yeah, we love that for her. She ends up moving to Paris with her new husband, Gaston Paleski. And then her most famous novel is called The Pursuit of Love, and it sold about 200,000 copies, which at the time is very impressive.
That's honestly, go pop off Nancy.
Pop off Nancy. It came out in 1945.
How iconic that we're playing a Nancy game. That's
truly.
I think not.
The only thing it would make it even better was if it was French.
Yeah.
So then we have Pamela, the second daughter. So she had polio during her childhood, which meant that her family, her sisters especially Nancy, bullied the shit out of her.
Mm-hmm.
But she loved cooking. So much so that when her sister Diana, Diana's first husband has a farm, she manages the farm for him.
Damn.
Until like she gets married. But she like marries a millionaire and has dogs because she can't have kids. Like she just has a couple dogs. She ends up taking in her sister and her husband when they're released from jail, and then divorces after 15 years and settles down with 2 female companions, which you know that means that she knows how to use her fingers.
Absolutely. I giggled a minute there because I thought of the Beatles song Polythene Pam, but instead it's Polio Pam.
It's Polio Pam indeed. I'm doing like a very short version of this. I have an actual article that I can read off of if you want more information.
Gig, enjoy your lurk and may Godspeed on your housework.
Gig, by the way, reach out if you want to join us for one of these.
Yeah, there's a thing in the collab section in the B4 channel.
Yeah. So then we get to Diana. Now, I genuinely didn't have enough room on this for the amount of bullshit Diana pulls.
This is our first fascist, correct?
This is our first fascist sister, yeah.
Yep.
She is considered prettiest of the sisters. And at one point, she married, like, her first husband is Brian Guinness of the beer variety.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's how rich these girls are marrying. I fucking love true crime shit, Gigs. You get your name on the goddamn list.
Yeah, make it. We're gonna find a way to make this happen, Gig.
So okay, hold on. Here we go. Let me explain how bullshit this is. So she's married to Brian Guinness of the beer Guinnesses, right?
Okay.
And then she goes to a ball and she's dancing in a dress covered in diamonds, and someone takes her picture, and this man named Oswald Mosley, who is like a high profile conservative and labor politician, professes his love for her in the middle of the ball. He's married. She's married when this happens.
What a scandal.
She becomes besotted, falls in love immediately.
Good.
Her husband, Brian, fakes evidence that he was having an affair on her so that they can divorce and that she wins so that she can take the kids. And she immediately moves to Belgravia
Honestly,
to follow Oswald and his wife.
Chad move on his part. Fuck the kids. I want to brew beer.
Honestly, fair.
Yeah, that's a mood. That's a fucking mood.
And like she became a like social pariah because she's a divorced woman following a married man who is still married. He does not ever
He doesn't
divorce his wife.
Whoa, fuck off.
No. His wife dies and then he has an affair with his sister-in-law.
Jesus Christ.
And it's only like
Babe,
it's
babe,
years
I'm only
later.
doing it, babe, because my penis is so sad, babe. It's grieving.
Pretty much. Hey, the line in this article literally says, grieving and feeling guilty, he commenced an affair with his sister-in-law.
Fuck off.
And so, like, she decides, you know what? I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go to Bavaria. That's the word. With Unity, my sister, who's 19 and already part of the Union of Fascists. And we're gonna meet Hitler, and he's gonna give us a chauffeur, and we're gonna go to the Berlin Olympics. He's gonna provide us a car. Like, she was in deep. She was so in deep that she was running like British advertisements on German radio to sell, like, to fund the fascist union.
Gig, it's almost borderline like that episode of Rick and Morty where Rick keeps like re-summoning himself in other forms of himself across the multiverse, and for some reason every multiverse the basic default was fascist. It was like fascist shrimp. What a weird fucking concept. Anyway,
So yeah, they do eventually get married with Hitler and like Mosley and Diana. Like, she marries the guy she's been chasing after all, and she watches him go through like a cavalcade of fucking infidelity. By the way, He's got mistress after mistress, and she's by his side being like, one day he's gonna marry me. He does. In the home of Joseph Goebbels with Hitler as a guest.
Special.
Yeah.
Special. Fucking.
Yeah.
God.
Ultimately, like, she ends up having a couple of his kids right around the time that they get arrested. So Churchill grants her very special permissions to basically be in house arrest, so that, like, because she was breastfeeding a child, and he was like, okay, 18 months, fine. But her own sister, Jessica, the communist, writes to Winston Churchill demanding they be kept in jail because their release was a direct quote, a direct betrayal of those who have died for the cause of anti-fascism.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Absolutely. Pamela ends up taking in Diana and her kids and her husband when they are released from jail. Her husband doesn't die until 1970. And in real life, she ends up becoming a Holocaust denier by saying saying that the numbers were exaggerated.
Oh.
She never recants on the Holocaust.
The numbers were exaggerated. Okay.
Yeah. Like, openly, like, she was challenged on a radio station, like, with the number of Jews who were killed during the Holocaust, and she just said that was it was an exaggerated number.
Not that the act didn't happen, just that the numbers are.
No, that's way more people than actually occurred.
Oh my fucking god! Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
and what's I could easily just be like, oh, and they're basically we're behaving the exact same way when it comes to how everything's going down in Gaza. Like, fuck off. Fuck
Truly.
off.
Wait, hold on. You got to get to the other fascist sister now.
Oh, I know. I'm ready for
Unity time. Oh, I
Fascist
meant to
2
change the
Electric
title on
Boogaloo.
this. I meant to change the title on this, and I didn't. That's on me.
Stylistic.
Yeah, stylistic characteristics are truly what's
That's
being
sweet,
added.
sweet fascist style.
Yeah. So
Not to be confused with Gungam style.
So Unity is originally described as like a very sensitive and introverted child, and by 8 that whole story changes because she becomes the most goddamn ridiculous child to manage. She is fully ungovernable at that point. She's literally so difficult to raise that they have to send her to boarding school, and she gets expelled from 3 different boarding schools.
I have, and this is going to be a really controversial thing to say, but I've always had a certain idea on how to handle individuals like that. And I think
Is
that
it
the
corporal?
best... Do what?
Is it corporal?
Yeah, actually. And it's... and it's... You drown them a little. Like...
Oh, you waterboard them.
No. Well, I mean, you can if that's the route, but I'm thinking of it being a lot more physical, and like you are like physically holding them underwater, like you just drown them a little, to just kind of like shock them a little bit to be like.
Well, don't worry. This is the one that dies at 33. We got to get through this.
Yeah.
So she's so ungovernable that she steals writing paper from Buckingham Palace.
Just drown her a little. That's okay.
So she ends up joining the British Fascism Union, and like really extroverted about fascism. Truly believes in fascism.
No, Gabe, we're not. That's not at all.
So it's gonna get herself canceled because we're putting this on YouTube after. So she ends up moving to Germany. She learns the German language. She's literally obsessed with meeting Hitler. That's her only goal in life, is to meet Hitler. And she does. Because she's like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, fair woman from England, he is like, yeah, no, this is correct. This is the right kind of person this is an angel sent to prove that I'm correct.
Yeah.
Right? When Britain declares war on Germany, she tries to commit suicide and fails. She tries to shoot herself in the head, and the bullet gets lodged there, and she survives.
It's like there is some kind of cruel god out in the universe, and we could just be rid of a fascist piece of shit, and for some reason the universe is like, no. Like we could have gotten rid of a fascist idiot back in fucking, when was that? September? But by the grace of something, they just turned their head ever so slightly to the left. It's like, what a force to fucking have in this world. And okay, anyway, let's keep going.
So she ends up having to be cared for by her mother and her siblings, because like Deborah's young enough at this point that Deborah also has to take care of her for a bit. Ultimately, she dies at 33, and then the buyer of Inchkenneth finds the house full of Nazi memorabilia, like her area.
Oh God.
Yeah, truly. All right, let's get to the next one.
Oh God. Sable, if that means you are gonna do your lurking, please enjoy your lurk and get that homework done. But also, we would totally love just having you around. So
anyway. Yeah, we do love having you around. So now we get to Jessica. This is our communist. Okay. This is our commie child. She describes her childhood with her sisters as genuine torture and had a running away account. She becomes an anti-fascist in her teens, secretly elopes at 19 to civil Spain to marry her second cousin, Esmond Romilly. Esmond Romilly is the nephew of Winston Churchill.
Whoa.
Yeah. ultimately, like, they have a baby, the baby dies, regular stuff at that time. Her husband decides to join the Canadian Air Force. And so they move to America. He dies in combat.
Damn.
And actually, like, there's very little written about his death. The only like actual writing we have from Jessica about his death is a footnote in one of her own books.
Wait, say that one more time?
The only like writing we have from Jessica, because a lot of the stuff we know about the sisters, we actually have like copies of their letters.
Uh-huh.
A lot of their letters were saved and people got to read them, and like there's books about them.
Right.
The only actual writing between Jessica and anyone about her husband's death specifically, is a footnote in one of her own books.
Whoa. She's in love, but she don't need no man. She's not gonna let that marriage define her.
So she is now a single woman in America. She could go home, but God forbid she return to, quote, her filthy fascist family. So she decided to stay in America and get a job.
Based.
She ends up falling in love with American civil rights attorney Robert Truhaft. I don't know how to say his name. And becomes an active member of the American Communist Party.
Nice.
And like was so deep in that like was called to testify in front of the House of the Un-American Activities Committee, and she just refused. She refused to testify.
All right.
She does, though, eventually resign from the Communist Party because she gets disillusioned with Stalinism.
Okay.
So there's that. So she doesn't end up staying that way. She just ends up becoming like an investigative journalist and a novelist.
I was gonna say, I feel like most people got disillusioned when it came to Stalin. Everybody was on board when it was what was the man's name before Stalin? The actual like Marx.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody was super into Marx, but then Stalin brought out the Lenin. No, I'm talking about I'm talking specifically about like everybody's into Marxism, and then Lenin and Stalin kind of changed it up a little bit there. Anyway, Animal Farm.
So, fun fact about Jessica. During her investigative journalist time, she visited Montgomery, Alabama to explore Southern attitudes and ended up being caught up in a riot between the civil rights activists and the KKK.
Yeesh.
Yeah. Following the riot, she marches to a church in which a rally with Martin Luther King was to be held. The rioters again attempted to cause trouble, and Martin Luther King, herself, and all the supporters had to remain barricaded inside until like freed by state troops.
What a fucking boss.
Yeah. Like, her husband helps her with this. Like, he gets really interested in unscrupulous practices of the funeral industry, and so she starts writing about it, and it gets like major attention. There's a book called The American Way of Death, which came out in 1963, which is written by her.
Damn.
But yeah, she's very fascinating. Like, she refuses to like, after her sister Diana marries Oswald Mosley, she does not talk to her again. They only saw each other at funerals from then on.
I mean, based on what do you say to him?
And she died in 1996. All right, last one, Deborah.
Old Debbie.
The youngest of the sisters. And like it's unfortunate in that like she thinks that her life, like all they wanted was a second son. That her life would have been better if she was a boy. Like, and her older sisters would like remind her that everyone cried when she was born because she was a girl.
Ugh. What a. I mean, it's just
She does
part of the time period. I get it. It's still like what a.
Yeah, she is very close to Jessica though. Jessica and Deborah are like tight knit. And like she was genuinely devastated when Jessica elopes, like because now she's like the last one at home.
Yeah.
She ends up marrying Andrew Cavendish because quite frankly, he's there and it's wartime. There's not a lot of prospects right now.
I'll settle.
Like the idea is that their relationship was kind of rushed. And like he was the second son of the Duke of Devonshire. Like she was convinced she was going to be poor the rest of her life. Unfortunately, or fortunately for her, Andrew's brother dies in action in 1944, so he becomes the direct heir.
Ooh.
And then in 1950, her father-in-law dies. Give me one moment.
Okay. Ooh, you know what? I can run ads right now with. So let's do that because I don't want to use up all the snoozes. So, we're gonna run ads for just a moment, folks. We'll BRB. Though I think a good majority of you might have some sweet, sexy subs from the birthday celebrations. So, how are we doing? I don't even know how to hold my own damn stream during these. Run them over for you.
Sorry
what
about
are we
that.
running over? No, you're fine. You probably took your headphones off as I was saying
did.
something, but I just because ads were coming up anyway, I just went ahead and started
Perfect.
ads.
No, Marjorie Muppet came home and I have a deconstructed teriyaki chicken that I had to like tell her to piece together.
Okay.
So it was like, the chicken's in the air fryer, the broccoli steamed, the teriyaki's on the stove, the rice is in the rice cooker. If you want to just put that all together, like everything's ready. I just haven't had the time to put it together.
Also, I just want everyone to know Madre Muppet had a cute fucking outfit over the weekend for her
She's
date.
a cutie. She is a cutie.
And whomever the person was that she went on a date with, snooze. What a snoozer.
Snooze. Indeed, snooze.
Fucking
He showed up in he showed up in polo and jeans, and she was wearing like a cute little mini dress and pumps.
Polo and jeans. What are you going to fucking church? Get out of here.
Madre Muppet does not want to be seen on the internet, but she is a slay.
Mm-hmm.
She actually, so my mom worked in the fashion industry since she was, I want to say 17, and still works in the fashion industry to this day. She better be fucking fashionable. That's why I ended up doing a 2-hour rant on the Met Gala last night, because I have the ability to just sit there and vamp about fashion for way too long.
Oh my god. I missed that rant, but I would love to hear that bad boy.
The VOD is up, my guy, if you really want to hear it. It is a
actually
long
do.
ass, it's 2 hours of it though, genuinely.
Damn. I haven't seen any of the outfits other than what you told me to look up today.
Yeah, well, we'll go over it sometime. Maybe we'll do that for a future vamp.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to this. Now that the ads are over.
Yep.
So she becomes I think we ended up that she was becoming the Duchess of Devonshire in 1950 because her father-in-law dies.
Correct.
Cool. So they get the Chatsworth Manor, which is the family home. It's not doing great. Turns out Deborah, incredible businesswoman, ends up driving and developing multiple business ventures, including the Chatsworth Farm Shop, Chatsworth Food, and Chatsworth Design. And she's like super hands-on and even was like selling tickets to the public to come see the house.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. She does, like her sisters, become a novelist, but that's only in her 60s and only really about like history and like the house. And there is a book about her adored chickens. Her last book is at 90 years old. It's her own memoir, and she does it just to put the record straight.
Oh.
Yeah. They lived there until 2004 when he died. And her final set of rooms were the old vicarage in Edinburgh, a hamlet on the Chatsworth estate, her butler of 50 years, a secretary, and a large number of chickens. And like after her mother died, she becomes the real glue of the family. Her 4 surviving sisters confide in her. They all wrote regularly to her, and she is the reason they have such a robust collection of letters because they remain at the Chatsworth house.
Wow. Okay. Pop off, Deb.
Yeah. Deb's got it together. So it's time, Sniff.
Oh shit.
It's time for the nickname game.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna
Get yourselves ready to put in your thoughts on nicknames.
give you the names on the screen, but I'm not gonna give you which ones they belong to. And then
Okay.
we'll do who it belongs to and a picture.
Okay.
And then at the end, I will go through all of the nicknames because all of them had multiple nicknames.
Oh shit. All right.
All right, so the first ones are 9, Corduroy, and Woman.
And I'm guessing, who are they talking about?
Yeah, which
Okay.
which does this line up with, and why do you think it would line up with
I
this?
love that somebody was just woman. Like,
Woman.
okay.
Yeah, Gigs, you think I wouldn't bring a game to my vamp? I have made so many games for vamps, including Costco tier
I was gonna
lists.
say the
What else
Costco
have we
tier
done?
list is pretty top tier.
Was pretty top tier. We've done a bunch of these now that I've kind of
Yeah.
like built in little games.
Let's see. 9.
The one that went to America is the 5th sister, Jessica. A fascist was woman because her husband doesn't respect her. Love that.
But see, all the sisters already had their own nicknames, so I can't imagine that. Like, not unless they had.
These are
multiple
nicknames for each
nicknames.
other. They do have multiple
these are
nicknames for each
These
other.
are nicknames for the sisters. I see now.
Yeah. So going from the top, just a reminder of who the sisters are. There is Nancy, the novelist. There is Pamela, the unobtrusive chicken enthusiast. There's Diana, the fascist. Unity, the Hitler lover. Jessica, the communist. And Deborah, the duchess.
I feel like Corduroy is gonna be our communist. I think 9 is gonna be one of our fascists. Let's go with the 33-year-old one. The
Unity?
that dies at, her. I think she's gonna be 9.
Unity is after Diana. Here, I'll put it in chat for all of us.
And then woman, I'm leaning either towards Deborah or the older or Nancy.
I put them in order
Yeah.
in chat.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm saying 9 is Unity. I'm saying woman is Nancy, and I'm saying Corduroy is Jessica's our communist, correct?
Jessica's our communist, correct?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's what I'm thinking.
All
chat,
right, are we
feel
ready
free
for
to-
this?
Feel free.
Gigs has put in their guess.
Yep. Gigs has put in. If anybody else wants to put in a guess, do so now. We'll give you a moment.
Gigs, I want to know what your reasoning is for those choices. I'm very curious. Each nickname is a different person, correct? These are 3 sisters. We have 9 of these nicknames, and then there's even more I didn't include in this. Yeah, no, you're fine. I'm not gonna release them. I'm not gonna release the names until we're ready.
Hopping in and out, dealing with dinner. So
No, Songbird, I have not made this easy. No one. I think only so far I have one correct guess out of the group of guesses we've gotten so far.
Damn. Okay. So, Bird, please feel free to put in whatever guess you want. It doesn't even matter.
Fucking throw a
It's
name
just-
out there for fun.
It's more for the fun of it at the end of the day.
Exactly. There's no points here. Everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Oh, I was just about to say it. He was real in the Nazi Party, right? Male dominated, might be nicknamed woman. Corduroy just seems like a commie nickname to me, and Deb as 9. Neil feels right.
All three are for Pamela. All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Are all the guesses in?
Going oncely, going
Going
twicely,
twice.
thricely.
Sold. So, congratulations to. Oh, no, wrong one. It's this way. Congratulations to Gig for guessing that 9 is Deborah because her sisters believed it was her mental age.
Damn. Whoa.
That is the meanest fucking nickname, truly. Yowza indeed.
The fucking
Yowza
shade.
indeed. I don't think anyone got Corduroy right because Corduroy was Diana.
Oh.
Don't know why this was the case. These are also real pictures of them, by the way.
Yeah. I would maybe when she wasn't dressed up like that, maybe she was like tomboyish. I don't know.
Oh, Diana. No, Diana was the most beautiful one. This is the one where the guy like confessed to her at a ball.
Oh, right. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's
Smash though.
Jesus Gigs. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it has anything to do with the uniforms.
I have no clue. And these are like a lot of these are childhood nicknames. So we never get an explanation for this one. We get an explanation for a couple of them, like 9. And woman, you're going to get an explanation for. You're not going to like it.
All right.
Are you ready?
Hit me.
Pamela, because she was womanly? Weird choice, if you ask me.
Okay. Well,
Her siblings from a young age called her woman.
I am 0 for 0, so we're 0 for 3, so we're
0 for 3.
Gig is currently winning.
Gig is winning. All right, we have the next group of names. Sue, Nardi, and Decca.
Nardi? Pat's
Nardi. As opposed to the truly.
Oh man. Let me pull this.
Sue, Nardi, and Decca.
Oh, brother. Sue, I'm gonna give to Pamela. Nardi, I'm gonna give to Nancy. Decca, I'm gonna give to Jessica.
Okay, so we've got those 3 guesses. We got Gig's guess, which is Nancy is Nardi, Decca is Unity, and Sue is Jess. Got it. Anyone else want to hazard a wild guess here? Nardi is Jess, Decca is Unity, and Diana can't decide. Sue
Yeah.
Sue is Nancy.
I'm also
Alrighty.
winging it.
Yeah, no, you have to wing it at this point. So let's start with Sue. It's Nancy. I have no reason for this nickname, but guess what? Nancy isn't the only person to have the Sue nickname.
Fuck off.
Nancy and Jessica were both titled Sue in the same spelling. So Nardi was Diana. And then Decca, as most people put out, was Jessica, who finally gets a spot on the list. This feels like it makes the most sense, in all honesty.
I think. Wait, I said that one. Yeah, I said Jessica.
You
Decca.
did. You get one. All right, are we ready for our last set of nicknames?
Yeah, here we go.
The old French lady, Bobo, and Hen.
All right, well, Hen's gonna be her chicken gal. Old French lady is gonna be what's her face that moved to Paris, or not Paris, but
Nancy.
yeah.
No,
And
some of
then-
these are repeats, Gigs. Don't act like this is process of
then-
elimination. I would refuse to do that. That's too easy.
And then Bobo. I don't know. Bobo is probably gonna be Unity because she's a fucking idiot. Well, butter my
and
butt
call me a
call me
French
an
old lady.
French lady.
So Marumo's guesses are French is Nancy, Bobo is Deborah, and Hen is Pamela.
We're one for the chick.
All right, are you ready for the actual answers?
Hit me.
As everyone guessed, it was Nancy. Nancy was known for being an ardent Francophile. I think she should play Claire Obscure. If you love France that much, go play that game.
Yeah.
Bobo is Unity, not because she's a clown for liking Hitler, surprisingly.
No, because she's a fucking moron.
And then I'm a little bit mean here, but surprise, it was Jessica and Deborah who were called Hen, which would be confusing, especially because Pamela, the chicken lady, is not included in the hens. So this one is the first one is Jessica, and the second one is Deborah.
Damn. Hen is also like is kind of like an old nickname term of endearment sort of thing. Like it's an old one.
I'm so glad I got you with the twist on that, Gigs, because that is exactly what I was hoping for. All right, so let me go through all the nicknames for you now, because they do have quite a laundry list.
Oh my god, I love.
So Nancy's nicknames were Lady, the Old French Lady, Nance, Susan, and Sue. So she had 5 nicknames.
Okay.
Pamela's were Woman, Wombs, and Wombling.
Ew.
Yeah, I hate all of those. Diana's were Nardy, Cord, Corduroy, or Honks.
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 Wombling.
Honks.
Ugh. Okay.
Unity was Bird, Bobo, Boodle, or Bood.
Not Boodle.
Boodle.
Oh no.
Jessica's were I think Jessica has the most.
You know what?
Hers were
You got it, Boodle.
You got it, Boodle. I gotta correct your spelling on this because it's Boodle as in boudoir for some reason. So Jessica's was Decca, Hen, Henderson, Bood, Susan, Sue, and Squalor. As you can hear, there are a couple of double ups in there, being Hen, Bood, and Sue specifically. But also, who gives the nickname Squalor to a human being?
Squalor, because they just squall a lot.
I don't know. And then finally, the Duchess. Oh, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say squalling is such like a, at least from like a southern it's like an old, to me it's an old southernism, because I used to hear a lot of like old folks in my family that would say like, you know, oh god, they're out there just squalling, like they're just making a ruckus or just yelling, like babies always are squalling.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, that's just an old southern. That's an old southernism. It's not a.
Yeah, it's not really a UK thing because that's where they're from.
Yeah.
And then the final one, Deborah. Her nicknames were Debo, Hen, Henderson, Nine, Stublow, and Miss.
That's wild. I
want someone to try and guess how you spell Stublow.
Stublow.
Dublo. You're very close, Remo, but you're missing the ST at the front. There's no D. Stublow. Dublo.
Dublo.
Dublo me,
Dublo.
okay.
That Dublo.
And I think
Yo, bro, let me
that's
get
it.
a
I
hit
think
of
that's
that
the end of the
Dublo.
whole. That's the end of the whole presentation this time. I'm trying to make it short and sweet.
Allie, this was such a great presentation. Thank you.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
That was a riot. That was what a.
Aren't they fucking wild?
That is truly what a wild. That's like on. That's almost levels of the folks at what are they called? Grey Garden. They're
Oh my god, yes, Edie.
JFK's,
Edie.
Yeah, JFK's relatives living in that mansion. What a couple of. Actually, there was a thing. It was Bill Hader and Fred Armisen. They did like a small series together in which they reenact. They kind of like did their own reenactments of documentaries. And their very first episode was that they played as those two women in Grey Gardens.
Edith Balo and Edith Balo Jr., isn't it? Edith Beale, sorry. Edith Beale and Edith Beale Jr. Which wild that we've come back to Fat Friend quite like this.
Yeah, I know. It's it always life finds a way.
Life finds a way to bring us back to bring us back to Fat Friend.
What was the Oh, it was called Documentary Now, is the one with Bill Hader and Fred Armisen.
Oh.
And it was just one. I think it was just one season. I mean, it was just a small little project for them to do. But they had it was them. They had Helen Mirren was like the host, which I think was really quaint.
So let me guess, it's low budget, short season, kind of small little episodes, kind of like green porno.
Yes.
I'm bringing green porno back. That's just me trying to bring green porno back.
Yeah.
I missed that episode of this. You weren't there for the green porno episode?
Oh, God,
what are you doing with your life?
Not watching green porno apparently. Do we want to treat folks to an episode of green porno? Is that what you're?
No, I'm gonna let them.
All right. Go.
You gotta go watch it yourself. You have to go watch it on yourself.
Go find it for yourself. Or you can drop a link of like an episode, so that way they don't accidentally stumble onto something that they don't want to watch. Ooh, demo. Tell me more about this steak. It was delicious.
Demo. Would you like to hear more about green porno?
Demo, welcome back. I know you just finished steak and potatoes, but can I interest you in a dessert of green porno?
Green porno. The funniest part is I really do actually think Demo would vibe with the humor of that.
Oh, 100%. 110%. Kind of sounds like an episode of Drunk History, the Documentary Now thing. It kind of, but they're really they're really enacting it. Like they're not. It's really decent quality. It almost looks like the old school documentary. It's kind of crazy what they did with it. It's very funny to watch Bill Hader and Fred Armisen reenact as those women.
Green porno for context is a YouTube short series by Oscar-nominated actress Isabella Rossellini, where she portrays how animals have sex in the most least appealing but still highly educational way possible.
She also like added on to not even just that, but to like motherhood of
Yeah.
of animals.
It's so goofy. It's so dumb. I don't think it's in production anymore.
Yeah.
But you can find the whole thing on YouTube. It's genuinely hilarious.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. It takes a second to kind of to let it sink in. But once you get over the weird hump, you go, "Oh, this is funny." I showed it to my wife and she was like, "This is funny, but it is not for me."
No, that was for you, Sniff, when I recommended that. I would
know.
tell you if it was for the missus.
No, I know that, but it's my wife, so I got
Everything gets shared. I understand that.
Yeah. Nothing goes unshared. Oh man. Let's see.
All right, we have some
Do
ghost dogs to
we
deal
have some
with,
ghost
don't we?
dogs to take care of. We've got.
How is that gonna be for setup? Do you need some time?
It might
Would
take
you like to
just
run
a second
ads?
to like. I was just about to say, if we want, we can go ahead and run ad. 'Cause we got 20 minutes until the next ad round. but
Yeah, do
it's gonna
it.
take me. It's probably gonna take me like 2 minutes, flipping back and forth. So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, it takes about 2 minutes to
I'll
set
run
up.
a little
So.
adage, and then we'll BRB.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
I'm gonna
I might
do
go
right
grab some
there.
food.
Yeah, go do your thing, chicken wing. Not the block. Let's see. I need to go into here. And then I need to minimize. And then go here, share my screen to Allie. And then I need to come back to you guys. Yeah, and then once I go back here, undo that, and do this. Boom. Oh my god, y'all, it is a fucking nightmare to get these. Oh god. To get these older Nancy games to behave between OBS and everything else. It is a double-decker dick sandwich, and I'm just not. It is not fun to wrangle sometimes. Finally sitting down with my own food, and my muscles are mad at me for getting stuff done today. Well, hey, mazel tov on you for getting stuff done today. Mazel tov to you for getting to finally sit and rest and enjoy some food, and mazel tov for you to just for coming in and hanging out here. That's it's appreciated. What you having for dinner, Gilfer? Oh, and for the record, for everybody, because this is the 1 year anniversary, I did tell Allie ahead of time, and I'm going to tell you guys now, as a very kind gesture to Allie, this game will be played on Junior Detective mode, which might behoove us in the end with some of these old ass Nancy games, because they really do show their ass when when it comes down to it. Weak. Rumo. You know what, Rumo? I'm going to let you just sit in your wrong opinion. You can just sit in that and enjoy it. Who am I to deprive you of your wrongness? Oh, I think I got a sneeze. I feel one. It's like right there on the edge of like right on the bridge of the nose, and it's almost like it's hanging there, but it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to go anywhere, little bastard. Maybe you'll actually have fun playing a video game for once. I always have fun playing a video game. It's Allie. Allie's the one that usually isn't the one not having fun, because it's her. It's truly her brain power. It is just me clicking. It's me clicking. She yells at me. She's in our analogy from earlier in the stream, she's the grump. I'm not so grump. But we are not the Game Grumps. We can only hope to be as cool as them one day. The pause after saying your name. Yelling at me is the fun part. Yeah, well, that is an alley privilege only. If anybody else yells at me, you're gonna get a timeout. So don't yell at me. But also, please don't actually make me time you out, because I don't know how to do that. And then also trying to get out of this Nancy window is a bitch. So fuck off, Rumo. I knew you were going to do that. Piece of shit. I know. You know what? No. I'm not even gonna grace it, Rumo. Jody, hello. Welcome home. I mean, like, you made it home, so welcome to your home, but also welcome here, and you don't have to apologize at all. I was telling you might have already been on your drive, but
Hello.
hi, but
Hello?
we're not going to do the drawing until the very, very end of the stream. We are just now getting to the game, so you're not even missing anything there. You just missed out on Allie's lovely presentation. That's unfortunately the only thing you missed.
I did not get food, unfortunately.
What?
Apparently, my deconstructed teriyaki instructions were not clear enough.
Oh no. Oh no, Madre Muppet.
I know. So I have to
If you
heat it up
wanna-
now, and I might be past my eating window.
No.
So I think I gotta fast until tomorrow now.
Oh no, homie.
Because tomorrow's the wedding.
It's the wedding. I better get all the fucking pictures.
You'll get pictures, don't you worry.
Thank you.
It's gonna be. I realize that I'm gonna be dressed up way too much for this wedding, but that's fine.
You'll probably get pictures from this weekend. Well, you'll definitely get some pictures from this weekend, but
Hell yeah.
I'm
I'm fully
like-
expecting them.
I'm like 90% sure that I'll be hanging out with April.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. You didn't miss any. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I was telling everyone, Allie, that I'm in honor of our 1 year anniversary. We will be playing in junior detective mode for this game.
I'm gonna cry.
Welcome to my latest case, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake.
Anyway, senior detective mode.
I was fully expecting you to do that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I was fully expecting that.
Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald, the woman
I
who
don't
took
remember
those
Sally
photos
McDonald.
Dad has up in his office?
Oh, okay.
Well, she just
Wait,
bought
what?
a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania.
No, I didn't see which one you picked because I was looking somewhere else and I had to check the stream really fast.
Oh.
Oh God, is that your new place?
Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in. And then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit,
Sure.
writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours, Nancy.
Rumo, the fun fact is that there is honesty because I don't lie. I may bend the truth a little bit, but I never outright lie.
He is Bender Bending Rodriguez.
Hold on a second. I gotta. Where's the?
Dear Ned, remember Sally
Here, we gotta take the special effects down a page.
Yeah, take 'em down.
That whatever that dumb fucking cricket sound was.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's
That really loud
it's
cicada sound?
It is
Yeah.
still
let's
quite
see.
terrible. Okay, great.
That's sticking around, buddy.
Soundtrack to my hell. Okay.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Okay, so we have a letter, we have a pen, we have our we have a PDA. We have
my God.
we have our public display of affection
Case
right here.
notes. We have case notes.
Um
I'm gonna cry. It's so beautiful.
and then telephone numbers. We have access to Bess and we have access to Sally.
Why is it always Bess and why is it never George?
I feel like it's because we hate they hate them, I guess. How am I supposed to call them? Oh no, it's just okay. It doesn't matter. Let's as a southerner, the cicada sound alternates between something I barely hear until it's at a tipping point. So it's really funny. I love hearing cicadas in actual life. Whatever this bullshit is they're doing in this game, terrible. But that being said, what I associate cicadas with two things. One is like when cicadas reach their like the climax of their chirp and it gets to that loudest point it can get. To me, for whatever reason, that high pitch makes it feel like it is hotter outside. It's like the temperature. It's like the temperature is just swelling with their sound.
So I had never heard a cicada in person before.
Oh.
Because we don't have them in my part of Canada. What I did realize, though, is that when I moved to Taiwan has cicadas. And I have never experienced that before until I walk outside and then just the world is screaming at you all the time.
Yeah. They are screaming for some fucking so they can die. That's all they're doing.
I would say mood, but I'm ace, so I just want the screaming and then I want the death and not the part in the middle.
I just want to scream and then die.
Exactly.
And I'm wrong for doing it too. Yeah, right.
You're never wrong, Burb. You're never wrong. I support you.
But then my second thing that I associate to cicadas is specifically the chapter, one of the child's chapters in As I Lay Dying, where they are laying over, they're watching their mother pass on. And the way that Faulkner was writing that chapter, it was in the rhythm of the cicada sounds up and down, and he like tied it into the rhythm of her breathing pattern as she started dying, and it's a really well done piece of writing.
I have to say though, I'm gonna be so dead ass with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
You said As I Lay Dying, and I went, oh right, the band. And that is how you know I was like an emo kid for a very solid part of my life.
Yeah. I Scream Fucking Die by the Cicadas. Is that an actual...
I need that to be a real song. No, it is not a real thing, but I want it to be.
Clock. But it's a puzzle.
Oh, that's 100% a puzzle. Oh shit. That's two swans, and it barked. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a
dog there.
Interesting. All right, I'm not gonna touch it anymore because I hit the back. Oh, it's resetting. It's just resetting. Okay, cool.
It's just resetting.
Moose ass. Anyone? My source is I made it the fuck up.
Did we die already?
Wow, I think that's
our fastest Nancy death.
The fastest Nancy death we've ever experienced. Okay, cool.
Okay, don't do that. Whatever you just did.
Oh, I see. All right, right there is the. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We're gonna use that at some point to our benefit. Ooh, what's in the ice cooler?
Oh,
Never mind. I guess we gotta do this first.
Hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just worried about you. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I can't hear you over the sounds of these.
I know. We might need to up. We might need to up the people volume. Can you go to the menu?
Not while we're in dialogue. It stops my mouse.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Thanks,
Okay, just
old
get
school
through
me.
this game. Thanks, Her Interactive.
What's to be scared of?
What's to be
It's not
scared of?
quiet, Nancy.
It's so
Shut the
peaceful and
fuck
quiet
up.
here.
Just wait until it gets dark. Then you'll see. What am I saying?
This did come out in 2002, so.
Either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
One of your trees
we
seems to have
physically
special
can't.
plans for me.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Let me put it to you this way. Unless someone who just happens to have a chainsaw just happens to come by, Nancy, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, you may want to stay away from Type 5 comedy. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Nancy.
Nancy never should have gone into comedy, though.
Driving up to the house. I'm blocked in.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it.
So you knew this was gonna happen.
That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
It's late. Won't the store be closed?
Where's my brain? Okay, look. I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
What on earth is fucking happening that she's this scared?
Yeah, right.
Dogs. Those dogs. Out of nowhere. They're outside.
Why are you suddenly? You've been clear this whole time.
I mean, she said that her phone was gonna die.
Horrible.
That's not what happens when a phone dies, though.
Hello? Did you say dogs? Hello?
Cool, great, thanks.
Cool, lovely convo. All right, game setup.
Just bump the voice volume.
Who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey.
I mean,
Malone
yeah,
rented
I
out
guess
his
that's gonna
place as
happen.
his country getaway.
Okay. Continue.
Okay.
Oh my god. Is that just tied to the music?
It might be tied to the music, actually.
Actually, that might be fine.
Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in.
Shut up, Nancy.
If they're louder now, I'll kill you. I hope you know that. They didn't change at
They
all.
didn't change a fucking thing.
They didn't
Those
change
settings
at
are a
all.
lie.
Everything's a lie. Can you just go to the ice cooler thingamajiggy?
Check out squeaking mice.
What the fuck is that?
It's Herbert the pervert outside. All right, fuck it. Hold on. Let's.
Don't go outside.
Icebox. Where's the icebox? This way.
Right on the kitchen table.
All
Oh,
right. Got a bottle
we
of
could just
water.
get water, I guess. Oh, yeah, the dead tree. Thank you.
Yeah, what a fucking great note. Glad you
So glad you did this.
follow up. Somebody's not a type A, I promise. Let's see. Get water
Water.
tested. Okay, so don't test
Good.
the
Don't drink the water.
Perfect.
Flashlight. Oh.
Oh fuck. Oh God, we're gonna have to go walking through the
Oh
fucking
no!
trail.
Hold on. I'm taking a picture. Don't you worry.
Christ on toast.
Don't you worry. I got us. This is
No,
Junior
I'm just
Detective mode. I'm gonna have a
thinking
good
about-
time.
No, I'm just thinking of all the clicking I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to click like your life depends on it.
My poor little finger.
Yeah, well, this is the experience you signed up for.
Not my poor little finger.
Oh, baby. Poor baby with the fingers. Lick my Peter, indeed.
Click my beat. No.
Nancy, I'm really, really sorry, but I just can't face another night here. I'm going to my aunt's in Philadelphia. Door is open. Make yourself at home. We'll call you from my car. P.S. My cell number is 215-555-5389. P.P.S. Please don't hate me.
PP. PPS. It stands for.
We just had a politician in Canada named PP, and we all made fun of him for it.
As one should, honestly. Do we even bother going upstairs?
We gotta go upstairs, right?
Well, we're gonna fall through. Oh, that's how we go to
Oh.
sleep. Okay, cool. Cancel.
Okay, cancel. Good to know.
Yep.
Oh, Demo, you know about Canadian politics?
That guy was a. What the fuck is that? Sounds like it's coming from over here. Like it sounded like it came into my like right ear.
Yeah, it did.
What the?
Oh no.
Okay. So I feel like that's going to be connected to the clock in some way.
For sure. For sure.
Maybe it is.
Oh yeah, he lost his seat, Demo. And they have to do a by-election in the most secure section because they didn't think he would win if it was anywhere but there.
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight. Something's out there.
Oh shit. Wait.
Now look what you've done. That was a Strix Varia. At least I think it was. Never know
What
for
the
sure,
fuck?
will I?
Oh my god.
I hate people. I hate people in these games.
I also, this guy showed up, and I know Demo's not talking about this guy, but I just looked over and saw what a loser. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what you just
Accurate,
walked
though.
up. That's stupid accurate.
Accurate, though.
All right. Who are you?
Who are you?
My name's Red Knot. And if you've got a volume...
Red Knot.
You're taking it down a notch before you scare away everything from here to Lancaster.
You said it wrong. We're in
How do you
Pennsylvania.
say it?
It's Lancaster.
Fuck that. Wait, do you know about, like, Philly pronunciation? Like, because, like, I have a friend who says Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday,
I don't
and then
know.
she says water.
Sounds... that just sounds like
Water.
that sounds like they got drowned a little bit when they were a little kid.
Oh, no. No, she's so nice. She never would have even drowned. Her siblings maybe, but not her.
Nancy in the small town that's full of fuckwits 8. Not the 8th one. There's like 35 of them, I guess.
I'm Nancy Drew. What were all those noises out here just now?
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds.
Oh my god.
And doing a pretty good job of it, too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from, anyway?
I drove in today from River Heights to visit my friend Sally McDonald.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that? The Malone house is no place for one young woman, let alone two.
What do you know about the woman living here?
What do you
A
know?
couple times. But you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
Did she say what was wrong?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died. silent. But every time someone tries
What
living
is
in
this
the old house,
story?
back they come.
I don't know. It's like
So there's something really fucking worth in this house that someone is trying to scare people away so they can spend time here and find it.
Yeah, so this Malone dude, it says they arrested him. I'm gonna assume was like fucking moonshine runner, or I don't know.
Yeah, he's a mob from like the
Yeah,
heyday
he's
of
got a
the mob.
stash of cash that he got from the bank, or like he was the getaway driver for Bonnie and Clyde. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, seriously.
Um,
Are you saying Sally's house is haunted by ghost dogs?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
okay.
The dogs would attack her house?
It's like they don't want anybody but Malone living there. I guess they don't know he's dead. And so are they.
Did they ever attack Sally?
She never gave them the chance. After the first attack, she stopped going out at night. Just locked the doors when it got dark and sat tight until morning.
Why haven't the police investigated?
This isn't New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
Do you live close by?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp, and I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
That is terrifying.
That's just some dude whining. There's just some dudes groaning.
And if I went my
Ooh.
back inside that house,
One more thing. The water in Sally's well needs to be tested. How do I do that?
get a sampling kit from Jeff Akers. Ranger station's on the east side of the lake. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
Okay. I guess back inside we go. Yeah, but there is something a little unsettling about.
A little bit. Like if that was going all night.
This is not
What
good.
the fuck?
Do you want me to? Oh, okay. Game's just.
What the fuck?
That dog literally just barked jingle bells at me.
Ruff, 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 ruff.
That was factually just jingle bells.
Leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. When swans drift by on shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night.
So it's some because remember the clock had the double swan, so it's gonna be some dog, very specific, has some sort of animal that goes with it. Or a thing that goes with it.
Leaves it up here. Make my birth different from the other three. Huh.
Jingle bells, you will die. I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, do we want to just mess with the clock?
I don't think we have enough to really do anything.
All right. So that just turned it all to the. All right, so it just keeps putting it to.
Yeah, it's
the
resetting.
swans.
Maybe just make it daytime. See if we can explore outside a little bit easier.
Yeah. Do we want to try to call Bess for anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Call Bess.
Oh, I gotta actually. 1,
Use the rotary phone.
5, 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 8.
Nancy, how's it going?
Hey, Bess. How'd you know it was me?
Telepathy, of course. Just another of my many talents. You are so full of it.
Oh,
She
shit.
got caller ID, Nancy. So now, instead of hanging up on the geeks that always call her, she just doesn't answer the phone. Very funny. So what's up?
Believe it or not, on some nights this house gets attacked by a pack of dogs.
Believe it or not, on some nights, this house gets attacked by a pack of dogs.
Bet
Sally's so
Bess,
scared
shit's
of them,
fucked
she
up.
left me here by myself.
Did you say dogs? She couldn't have, George. Dogs don't attack houses.
They were definitely dogs. They came out of nowhere and started leaping at the windows and scratching at the doors like they wanted to get in.
Maybe that was just their way of being friendly.
These dogs were not friendly, believe me, and they had glowing yellow eyes. A birdwatcher I ran
I
into
saw
said
green,
they were
but sure.
ghosts.
Ghosts?
The man who built Sally's place on Moon Lake was a gangster. The birdwatcher said that the ghosts of his dogs show up every time someone new tries to live here.
The place is haunted by ghost dogs? Like there's such a thing as ghosts. But it does sound like you've got another mystery on your hands, Detective Drew.
If you ask her for a hint, I'll kill you.
Okay.
Bye, you guys.
Ta-ta. Ciao. for
Let me have my
now.
chance at this junior detective shit.
You have a 30. What you got, DK? If is it definitely worth a pickup? I would say 100% yes. Raft volleyball? I did that on the last stream, and it's kind of some bullshit. Yeah, I guess we gotta
AM.
AM it.
AM it.
All right, we're AM'd.
We're AM'd. We can go outside. We can do things.
Ooh, a tart. This is probably the well. Oh no, a pile of shit.
Pile of
We-
junk. And we get to take junk. Oh, can we
wait.
fix the floorboard?
I was just about to say we could maybe use that to walk across the thing. Okay.
It's locked.
All right. Well, now we know what direction is what. Turn around. You beat it was not worth it at all. I'm sure it was just a costume that you get. But I'm glad you beat it. Here. Let's go over to here. Look at this. Boom.
Those floorboards need to be replaced. It's still not fixed.
Okay.
Yes, Sniff, you gotta fix the floorboard.
Yeah, I didn't realize my job description was be a HG fucking TV.
Wait, but what about the pump, the water pump?
Well, I mean, we gotta go to see the ranger in order to be able to even
That's
test
true.
the well.
Wait, but
So-
isn't there also a dock?
Yeah, but
Let's do the stuff here close by before we do the stuff away,
did he?
right?
I mean, let's see. So I can only step back here, and then there we go. Oh, this just goes back to the house. There we go. Dock.
The boat's full of water. I need to bail
Oh.
out the boat.
Of course.
Good God, Nancy.
Of course. The boat will work perfectly fine, that stupid idiot said. Oh, Lord.
Do we have a bucket
Dipshit.
somewhere? Oh,
Looks like paw prints.
There we go.
time to go bail out the boat.
Bail out the damn boat. Got a screwdriver.
Screwdriver for stabbing people.
Put that on.
The spark plug is missing.
Blow me.
Of course, that doesn't actually fucking work.
Okay, for stabbing people, I wish. Because I would go to Philadelphia to go to whoever owns the stupid house, and I would stab them with it.
Is that a treehouse?
Yeah, that's the bird person's camp.
This must be Red's observation platform.
Yeah.
Can we take apart his crate?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I? No. Okay.
Boo.
Well, back down we go. Well, the spark plug's missing because of spark plug things, you know?
Another path to our right.
This way?
Oh, is there no?
No, that just goes
Okay, if
to
you
the
turn
right.
left here. There.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, it's not. It just...
There's no further down there?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about like a different part. All right. We got... Oh, shit.
It's locked.
Not anymore. It's not. Give me this.
It's locked.
Shut up, Nancy. You could easily...
Use it on the top. Use it on the top.
Nope.
Really?
Nope. Game said, go fuck yourselves.
Really? I'm surprised it wouldn't let us do that.
A face only a gnome could love.
Do you
Oh,
wanna-
fuck off,
Do
Nancy.
you want to steal it, or what's your point? Key. I don't know what to.
Mm.
But oh wait, I bet to a box with a lock on it. Fuck yeah.
The key broke off.
Game.
Now try the
Now try the
screwdriver.
screwdriver.
It's locked.
Nope.
Really?
Locked. There's got to be another way
Oh.
to get this open.
This game-
So I was right. My order was wrong.
yeah.
Excuse me?
We got a respirator.
That's a gas mask.
We got a hammer and nail. Gas.
Why do we have the gas mask?
Maybe we gotta go gas. Oh, that because of that right there.
Maybe don't keep doing that. I wonder if there's any more boards that we can pick up for that area where we need to fix the floor.
Maybe. Well, I'm not. It's not really giving us a lot of like. We can spin around in this room. It's very like. Yeah.
I mean, now that we've explored this section, we can go try and explore the forest if you want.
I think we do wood, hammer,
This
nail.
doesn't look very safe.
Just
Those floorboards need to be replaced.
Nancy.
They're gonna make you do multiple floorboards, dude.
Yeah. All right. Then I guess to the woods.
Sure.
Into the woods, and out of the woods, at home before dark. Wood.
We love our wood.
I better be careful.
All right.
Oh shit!
This is
We just did the tree stump, right?
correct.
So we're probably gonna want to go left. Oh god.
Oop. There we go. Wait, tree? Okay.
Right, because our back is to the tree stump. So we turn left,
Yeah.
which is right on the map.
Okay. So we're gonna go right
And
here.
then you made a series of turns. I can't tell which ones.
It was literally just they were the only option. Like it was basically like just following the path. There was no this is the
I don't
this is the
think
next
it was though.
It was. Yeah, I'll back it up. Boop 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 boop. And then this is where we would
That's-
begin. So this is where we started and you were like go left, so I went left. And
Oh, then I'm at the wrong tree stump. Maybe?
Yeah.
Because the cabin's at the bottom, that means. Right?
Yeah, because
Yeah, we're starting from. Okay, hold on. So we start turning left, right. Okay, this makes sense now. Now I see where the path is. I was starting from the top, not the bottom.
I see. Yeah, up here's the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
There's a stone pillar out here.
I got you. Let's go to the cemetery.
All right, heard. So left.
So let's start with a fat ol' left.
I love being fat and going left. Boop 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 boop. All right.
I love being a fat leftist. Then we can turn right here.
Boop.
And then we turn left.
Boop. Barb.
Blue burb. And then yeah, turn left. And then from here, you're gonna want to go left. What is that up there, though?
I know. I saw that too, but it didn't let me interact with it.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, no, okay. It was just a yellow ribbon, like the ones for...
Oh.
For classification. But yeah, go that way. Right.
Well,
Left.
right.
And left.
Right.
And then right.
Do we go up and right, or do we just
No,
go
right.
Boop.
There we go. There's your tree stump, and then we go left from here. And up, yep. And then again.
Graveyard.
Cemetery. Go explore.
Waldo Matthias, born August 5th, 1576, died May. Oh my God! It's almost his death day.
Oh my god. Happy anniversary on your death, dude.
Yeah, sucks to suck, Waldo. Oh God, we found her.
So this is where they ended up. She was a real bitch in the end.
We Jersey Shored it finally. Piff and Paff.
Piff and Puff?
Cranky. You don't say.
Me.
Oma
I too
Pearl.
would be cranky if my name was Piff and Paff.
Maybe it's like a nickname. Marbles.
Marbles.
We're so sorry to have lost you. Aw. Stench.
Stench. That's a good name, Stench.
Wait, 4 pillars.
What does that mean?
Vitus.
Oh no.
So these are the dogs. Then there's the 4. There's the 4 dogs in the cabinet. So I wonder if they've got to be facing the like
certain directions.
Yeah. So Vitus and Xander.
Xander. We check the birth and death dates.
Okay. Born
February 1924.
Okay.
August 16th. April 4th. November. Never forget.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so none of those really said.
Just talking about dog. Oh shit! It opened. I'm probably gonna need something to. All right. Okay.
Well, we have the 3 floorboards.
Yep.
So let's head on back. Or do you want to check out the other areas?
Oh, hey, look. She's writing down notes as we go.
Oh, hell yeah. I thought those were always there.
Mm-mm.
No, they aren't. Okay.
We do need to find the ranger station. Oh, but we got to get in the boat in order to do that.
That's the boat for that. Yeah.
Then, yeah, I say we head back. Not unless you want to go ahead and hit whatever the stone pillar is, but I have a feeling this is, like...
No, we can come back to that.
Yeah. All right. Left, or I mean right.
Oh shit, hold on. It'll be right.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm grabbing my picture. And then I'm trying to reassociate myself. I'm not very good with maps.
It should be it should be a left next.
Yes. If we went down from the stump, then it would be a left.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you take the first right. You're gonna take the first right. Yep. And then from here, you're gonna want to go right. And then you're gonna want to go left.
Mm-hmm. And left. Over. Then it should be a right, and we're back.
Hey, I navigated a mus.
It's like for Siri. It's like a Siri.
In 100 meters, turn left.
In 400 feet, go fuck yourself.
In 400 feet, make a U-turn. Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn. That's fucking secure, Nancy.
I am going to rage.
That's actually kind of funny, though.
Fucking wow.
Okay, so we need to
Alright,
figure out where
we-
that spark plug is, right?
Then we have we also have our dogs.
Oh, should we maybe call Sally and ask about the spark plug?
It's stuck. I need some sandpaper.
Oh, we can't
I'm
do
gonna
anything with that one yet. Okay.
Blow up the fucking sun. Alright, let's call Sandy.
Okay, there, Gru. Just call Sally, would you?
1, 2, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 8, 9.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy,
Yeah.
Positive.
Okay, Nancy.
You officially on the case.
Okay, Nancy.
Trooper, you are Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
Okay.
I need you to tell me everything you can about those dogs.
They're black and they have yellow glowing eyes and they don't like me one bit.
When's the first time you saw them?
Well, let's
I'm pretty sure I saw green glowing eyes, but okay, pop off game.
Right?
I heard them almost every night. How
Not to be that kind of persnickety, but
Oh, I'm gonna be that fucking persnickety. If you're gonna troll me by making me solve a puzzle only for that to just tell me that the floor was rotted, I'm going to I'm throwing hands.
where's your spark plug, lady?
Yeah.
Did they always come around the same time, or did it vary?
Actually, they always came around the same time. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people.
That makes me more suspicious of the old white man.
Which 3
Nancy's love language is danger.
Yeah.
Forget his name. Kind of a pain in the neck. Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to.
That has to be a fake name, right?
I swear, those are the only people I've talked
Probably
to
like a
on Moon Lake.
nickname. Like Knot is his
It's like
last
no one's
name,
birth
but-
name is Red Knot.
Yeah. Red Sanford of Sanford and Son.
Sure, but not. But not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Or my grandmother used to say, I don't know any more about that than a man on the moon.
What about River Heights? Can you think of anyone there who'd want you to sell your house at Moon Lake and move back to River Heights?
You mean like an angry ex-boyfriend or something? Nope, I sure can't.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, and watch where you walk in the living
Always.
room. Some of the floorboards are so rotten you could fall right through. And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
Your outboard motorboat is missing a spark plug.
Hi,
Is there
Casey.
one
Welcome
around here
in.
by any chance?
I wouldn't know.
Casey.
I followed one hole. But you need
Hi,
your phone,
Padre.
Nancy. Right now, it's your lifeline.
Hi, Dad.
You can't use your car, and can't
Casey,
walk
make
anywhere
sure
because
to
all the
use a
paths
channel
around the
point
house
to
end in this
get
big,
in on that
horrible
giveaway.
brush. You've got to get it fixed. Wait a minute. The bird watcher, he's got a boat. Maybe you could borrow his spark plug or something. Go down the path that's to the right as you look out toward the lake from the house, and you'll eventually see his observation platform. Try him at night. He never seems to be around during the day.
Okay.
Okay, so go at night to Red Knot's place. Got it.
Yep. Then sandpaper.
I could really use some sandpaper. Do you have any stashed away somewhere?
Sure don't. Try M's Emporium.
Yeah.
That's on the west side of the lake.
Sure don't.
Brace yourself if you haven't been there yet. The place is something else.
How well do you know the owner?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She likes to make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals and
Jody, have
degenerates,
fun.
which isn't really true.
Enjoy,
and hurts
Jody.
Some people around here no end. But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
I'm curious. Why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich on a picnic table once. Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10 most wanted list. I don't think he likes
Well,
me.
yeah, you're a
And
fucking
when
monster.
I wrecked his dream of becoming super ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the parks department. Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
Oh my god, we're getting like in depth here.
Oh my god, get all the fucking exposition.
Try the ranger station on the east side of the lake. I've been
And then don't
told
forget to
it's
save.
a hit.
Because I'm
Yeah.
not doing this conversation again.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
Yeah, let me tell you right now, if you're ever trying to do a fixer-upper home kind of thing, you can't be a procrastinator. It just, that is
Really?
not a, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not super
No, 'cause
talking from
that's-
experience, but I am talking from the experience of being a homeowner, and like I love procrastinating, and if I had a fixer-upper kind of house, I would, nothing would ever get fucking done. It's just, ugh.
The wall hanging in the living room with a poem on it, and those dog carvings in that cabinet above the sofa. What can you tell me about them?
Aren't they cool? They came with the place. Sold the clock. Apparently, Malone had them custom made when he built the house. In fact, they're all built into the house. They're still there because you can't move them.
Has the clock ever worked?
Not for me. Oh, but get this. One day, I was messing with the hands. You know, trying to get them to work. And all of a sudden, one of the 4 little doors flew open. And instead of a cuckoo, this dog popped out and barked 3 times. It's a doggy clock. That Malone, bad as he was, he sure loved those dogs.
I don't like how she says that in the same tone of like, oh, what a stinker.
Yeah.
And not like this wasn't a hardened criminal that would have killed her instantly.
Speaking of hardened criminals, there will be ads coming in 2.5 minutes, folks. Just FYI.
Oh my god. Jeff Bezos, hardened criminal,
Are you
truly.
aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and
I
how
went,
small it was,
ugh.
I decided I could live with it, as it were.
Great line read. Nancy is all chill all the time. Yeah. They did not give the voice actress a lot of direction.
No.
So you didn't go out there much?
No.
Talk to you later.
Stay in touch.
Okay.
Cool,
Menu.
thanks.
Load and save.
I think it is time to save.
We went to grave and called Bizzle. You know what? Biz works. Save. Done. Continue. Okay.
All right. Should we go talk to Red?
We have to wait. We have to wait until night. Like we'll have
Yeah,
to
but
go
we can't
upstairs and
do
go
anything.
to the PMs. There's nothing else we can do.
I don't think there's anything unless we can manage to break the clock.
No, I think we gotta. I think the clock and the thing in the cupboard are intertwined somehow. I think.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we can't do anything else. So. Pim it is.
AM to the PM, PM to the AM.
What you waiting for? My last road just went viral.
Viral.
No.
Is this the right way?
No, it's not. I'm glad you said something.
Like,
wait, no, it was right. This is it.
This
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I trust.
Yeah, because there we go.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly how it started. Was we either go left or right?
We're not going to the cemetery. We're going to the hut at the top of the tree.
Right. He's not in the.
So I'm still right. So it would be go left.
Left?
No, not there, but
I was gonna say.
like left from the house, or right from the house is what you were saying.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop.
Sometimes I know things.
I drink and I know things. He's just up here getting fucking hammered. That'd
be really funny.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Please, just call me Nancy.
I will if you keep your voice down. I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Really? Are they rare?
Something tells me they're gonna be with you around. You didn't come up here to chit-chat, did you?
Pause. Do we want to pause for ads?
Oh yes, thank you for the notif.
Yeah. Would you like me to do some clippers?
Yeah, you can do some clippers. Do some clipper. Clipper. I got a clipper. Bubble bum clipper.
There's just a goblin just going, and I'm here for it.
Nicely
And
done, Wars.
please don't ask me to make that noise again.
Wars, I'm gonna have to ask you to do it again. Seaside, hello.
Sorry.
Thank you for streaking.
Oh, fuck, dude.
You come into our stream and you streak? Correct.
I love it. Fun, dude. It's the worst.
Look at this man, just so blissed. I don't think I've ever seen this man not have like the most peaceful expression on his face.
I know. Piss, not the piss. This isn't piss. This is
piss.
fresh water. All right.
No, it's piss.
This is what our
It's
bodies
what?
convert this
I don't know.
into
He's
piss.
talking about piss.
But this
Piss
out
is
down
piss.
there,
Oh, okay.
that's not piss. Okay, maybe a little
Seaside,
bit, 'cause
we're
there's
doing
fish in there,
doing
and
a
they-
giveaway.
like, what do they swim
There's
in?
a channel point
There's
redeemed
gotta be,
to
like,
sign
shit
up for
and
the
piss in there,
giveaway.
right? Okay,
Make
but
sure
that's
to
not
You
why
want to
I
earn
use
some
it.
Nancy
Does this all make
Drew?
sense, dude?
Get your very own Nancy Drew.
We're
You can
back,
have
man.
your own minimal Drew experience. You can have the experience of owning a Nancy Drew game and then never playing it.
No. We expect you to play your Nancy Drew games.
Oh, bless up.
That's weird.
Oh, it's this bitch.
Hold on. Let's diagnosis for a second. I do use NVIDIA.
Oh, somebody.
Oh, it was his audio.
Yeah, somebody wanted to, I guess, clip it for him.
Yeah, his audio was fucking up. I gotta remind him. Actually, let me DM him.
All right, welcome back from the ads, everybody. I hope you weren't too enticed by whatever was being peddled.
Unless it's the dick enlarging ones.
Yeah,
buy those.
Then
You do need them.
Buy those. Big PP equals big happiness.
You need it.
You cannot have happiness without the penis. It's in the.
My mom's seen yours. She's not impressed. My dad, he saw it at the urinal. He did the like looky loo over the urinal wall.
he saw what was going on. Honestly, wasn't impressed.
Wasn't impressed.
Do you know much about outboard motors?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
He really wants to isolate this fucking cabin.
See birds, not people. The more people
If this man has been causing a haunting just so that way he could have a bird watching sanctuary, honestly, ballsy, and I love it.
Not a decent
I want to think it's him, honestly.
There's no place nearby that sells boat parts? Sally's outboard is missing a spark plug.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
Why would you? Why?
Gross. Ew. Did you touch? Did you diddle the kids?
Did you? Were you one of their quote unquote uncles?
Bad. You're a bad person. I can already tell.
But I don't want to leave you unprepared.
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket. Question is,
why would you have 2
what do I get for it?
Ew.
I don't need cash, but maybe you could take a few pictures for me.
What?
You know how to use a digital camera?
I know where he's going with this, but Jesus Christ.
It feels wrong.
But Jesus Christ on toast. What a horrible, horrible, horrible line. When they wrote this, they knew exactly what they were writing. They did that on purpose, and I hate them for it.
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're going to have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
Don't giggle like that.
I know I can.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Cigarettes? No. See, this was always my answer when people asked me if I smoked, to try to see if they were asking me if I actually smoked or if I was down on that devil's lettuce.
See, I accidentally said that answer though when I was living in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Where weed is very illegal.
Yeah.
And they offered me a cigarette. I was like, oh, I don't smoke cigarettes. You bet your ass I outed myself too fast.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty. It's not nearly as bad in the States. That's for damn sure. Only when I'm on fire.
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you?
Ugh. Could we?
These woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do, because if anything.
Oh, so there's going to be a massive fire later.
Anymore, I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
Did he just threaten our life?
He did. He threatened us if we burned down the forest, and I, if I'm going to be honest, I would also threaten somebody if they, were going to do something stupid and accidentally burn down the forest, but.
Sure. But we weren't trying to burn down the forest. We never said we wanted to burn down the forest.
I agree. I'm on board. It was a very out of.
It's not safe to take the boat out at night.
But we could have fixed the fucking thing now. You know what? Whatever. Bite me. Just bite me.
Okay, Nancy.
Nancy, I'm gonna need you to get
eat every dick.
Way off my back, and I'm gonna need you to eat the biggest bag of dicks. Because,
yeah, absolutely. Culprit or not, he's going to jail.
Yeah, I'm personally going.
He has so many reasons to go to jail.
I'm going to personally take that man to jail. All right, spark plug.
gotta have some torque.
Torque D's nuts, Nancy. I'm so sick of you just...
Does it have to be at the bottom?
I don't know.
Or are they supposed to be in the green line or the red little dots?
I gotta have some torque. I gotta have some.
Yeah, because that's a spark plug. The spark plug goes on
There you
top.
go.
There you go. Is that just out, though? That screw? Okay, yeah, put that back in. Nancy's gonna blow up on this boat, I'm sure of it.
I don't think we've
Hit the motor, maybe? Yeah, there you go. What is that fucking sound?
Something must be very wrong with this engine.
Okay, maybe it's the red things like I was thinking.
Oh, she's just off on her own. Okay, cool.
Oh my
That's
God.
the most violent. That is probably one of the most violent. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on.
Oh God.
Go back to the boat.
I'm gonna have to go back and clip that shit. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Second chance, please. Open the thing again.
Oh my God.
No, actually, Sniff, can you go? No. Go inside the lid. Go inside the lid if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, that makes sense.
So all the way up, middle, probably all the way down, and then all the way up. And right? Like
that
highest,
Yeah,
middle, lowest, highest.
makes sense to me.
So highest,
That one's middle.
middle, lowest,
Oop.
highest. Hopefully that we don't die now.
Have to find out.
There we
it goes.
go.
Put that away now.
You want to go to the Emporium or the
Emporium.
Ranger Station?
Let's hit the Ranger Station first because I feel like we're gonna hate the Ranger like everybody else
Okay.
does, and I would
Bet.
rather have the
Yeah, no, do it.
cool person first. Moon Lake State Park. This is a nice park station.
This is way too nice. Oh no, I actually think this Ranger's gonna be great. I don't want the one person of color in this game to be a bad person.
Yeah, right. What's in a name? Moon Lake Trout. There's fishing regulations, hiking tips. Just seeing what
I'm
all
sure we're
can-
gonna need the bird thing eventually. Just like
the bird thing.
it looks like there's birds on the Hey Kids thing.
Chipmunk, gray squirrel, Dame's rocket.
Dame's
I'm
rocket.
mad that I know it's pointing at the flower, but I hate where in relation to
on the deer.
Yeah, and it's called Dame's rocket. Like, anyway. red-tailed hawk. That's the only.
Rocks!
Rocks. Hey, look at old FDR.
Ah. I mean, he was a big proponent of natural parks, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Moon Lake School Teachers and Students. Moon Lake, Pennsylvania Logging Company.
Oh.
Oh, man. Whoa.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
But you ain't my father, Daddy.
I could be your daddy.
I could be your daddy. Yeah. I love it. What up, Capo? How you doing, dude? Happy one. Thank you, bitch.
Thank you, bitch.
How are we? Rocks. How are we, Rocks? How is Cyberpunk?
We love you, bitch. We never gonna stop loving you, bitch.
It's a term of endearment. Oh God. Oh no. Are we about to see some?
We're not going with the teeth.
Please, show me the peen.
Oh, what a face.
No peen. All right.
No peen. Peaches, hi, my love.
Hi. Welcome in.
Hi, Ren. Hi, DK again.
Welcome. For those of you that don't know who we are, my name is Sniff Peter. You can call me Sniff, Peter, Shithead, whatever. I'll probably respond. And we're playing a Nancy Drew game. Welcome to the Minimal Drew podcast, where every Tuesday I play Nancy Drew games with the one, the only, the lovable Allie Cutie Pie.
Oh, dear God, that's way too much praise for that early in this day.
You're gonna get it.
Ugh.
Get the praise. Get the praise.
Okay, well, hi, I'm Allie. I'm Allie Cutie Pie. I play a variety of comfy cozy games, and then I play games with this bitch. I play Nancy Drew. Guys, it is our 1-year anniversary of doing the Nancy Drew times. So we got a couple of special things happening, like a giveaway of Sniff and I's first ever Nancy Drew game. So feel free to use that channel redeem to enter yourself in the draw.
It takes 1 channel point. We'll draw it at the end of the stream. You do not have to be present. We'll
just DM you the code.
Yep. And that will
Nancy Drew, Midnight in Salem.
Nancy Drew, Midnight in Salem. It is on the relatively newer side of the Nancy game, so you won't have to worry about stupid screen aspect ratio bullshit of the old games, much akin to
what we're
this
doing
one
today.
that we're currently playing.
No, it was not the
will not be-
racist one.
yeah,
I would
I was
not give away the racist one.
I would not be giving away the racist one too. Wait, I'll DM all the losers. 'Cause I like to tell people they lost. Jesus, DK. Well,
Okay, DK.
I'm not gonna send you the list. You're not gonna get a list.
Well, DK might have to be DMing himself. You never know.
Yeah, that is true. DK might have to DM himself. He's like, idiots. I do that to myself in the mirror anyway.
That's my morning routine, DK. You can't steal that.
You can't tell who redeemed. You can't tell. You can't tell. Capo, everyone that's coming on this raid, if you got to raid and fade, lurk, do the dishes, go take a shit. I don't know. You go do what you got to do. Feel free to hang out and lurk, talk some shit with us. We're solving a mystery about the ghost dogs of Moon Lake. It takes place in Pennsylvania. So,
yeah, this lady's got a haunted mobster's cabin, and it's haunted by his dead dogs.
Yeah. You're gonna help make the din-dins? Yeah. What is she gonna make for din-dins?
We did die in the best ways possible.
We literally just died a second ago. It was a glorious explosion, and I can't wait to go back and clip that shit. Because God, that was so funny.
That was so funny.
Anything? Let's see. Park Ranger Francis Bacon Grits and his wife.
Francis Bacon Grits?
Yeah. What a name. Zelda Strawberry.
Moon Lake. Okay,
Those,
it was
those,
Silver
aren't,
Surfer.
those
That
aren't
feels
real.
that feels very hippy dippy.
Those aren't real people. All right, I guess to. Oh.
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Acres' permission.
That's a fair point.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
Let's go talk to the ranger.
Let's go talk to the ranger. Please say the person of color is well acted and well written. Please, game made in 2002, tell me the person of color is well acted and well written.
Fingers and toes crossed, and go.
Hello, can I help you?
Okay.
It's not terrible. It's giving
far.
Carlton, but that's fine.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service. Let's see, Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
That's correct.
Unfortunately, she seems to have developed a problem of the canine kind.
That's right. Only she's gone back to Philadelphia. Malone's dogs got to her.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
We've been there. We've seen it. It happened.
Does that mean you don't?
There's always a logical explanation for everything. Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs.
Sure.
Living, breathing, very noisy dogs.
Sure, but then whose dogs are they?
Why do you think dogs would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
As a park ranger, don't you want to
Sure.
know for sure what's behind these dog attacks?
Do you always ask this many questions?
Yes. Quite literally, yes.
Sorry, it's my nature. But would it be okay if I asked a few more?
I'm a very busy man, Miss Drew, but I am here to serve the public.
That's right. We pay your tax dollars, Mr. Man.
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station, is it?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office, and it's the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I've lived here all my life, so I can't help.
Seems like you have too many jobs to do, sir.
Yeah, right. I'm the ranger, the postmaster, the
only
baker,
educated
and the
person
candlestick
here.
maker.
So you know all about Mickey Malone?
As a member of the law enforcement community, I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the activities of a bunch of glorified thugs.
As an
Glorified
officer of the law,
thugs?
Can you think of anyone who might want to scare Sally off her property?
The woman who owns the shop across the lake? Emily Griffin? I can't prove
Oh?
it, but I'm pretty sure she's been dragging the lake in front of Malone's house for artifacts, which is illegal. It would be a lot easier for her to do her dirty work if nobody was living there.
Oh.
Interesting.
Do you think it would be best if Malone's house was just torn down and forgotten?
Not necessarily. It's hard to ignore its potential as a tourist attraction. And if that's what it takes to draw more people to Moon Lake, I'm a reasonable man.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
Is Malone buried there?
That's the rumor.
Yeah, who the fuck is Waldo Matthai? The names in this game are real weird.
Right.
The The inscription on one of the tombstones reads Waldo Matthias. Does that name ring any bells?
Not in my steeple.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Jesus, dude.
Oh, everyone, I am Waldo.
Jody, you're Waldo Matthias? We've been looking for you. Your gravestone looks like shit.
The mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Acres.
Honestly,
only you can prevent forest fires.
So far, the voice acting overall in this game, in this one, not too bad.
No, don't say that because you forgot what the dogs sound like.
Do you count that as the voice acting? It just sounded like...
Yes, because that sounds like a literal dude just moaning into a mic.
I was going to say it.
Did you just say you weren't going to say it?
No, I was going to say it sounded like stock sounds of dogs.
It didn't even sound like dogs to me.
The deer mouse.
Oh, hantavirus. Nice. Never sweep. Wear a respiratory mask and rubber gloves. Remove dirt from the area with a damp towel, mop, or sponge.
We're going to have to know that.
We're going to have to clean something.
Giardia. Beaver fever. Sign me up.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, God. Oh, man. They said it. It's like, just fucking softball it in like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they really did set you up beautifully there, didn't they?
Usually occur 1 to 2 weeks after the parasite is ingested. I think that's a Ted Nugent song.
Oh, Lord.
It was actually a song from the children's TV show on Nickelodeon, Angry Beavers. And it was like a disco song, and they were beef, beef, beaver fever. I feel like at some point in the... Oh, God, Lyme disease, no. Oh, shit, I had a thought. No, I've lost it. You know, it's fine. Who is sensitive? People who are very sensitive to poison ivy. Me. Big time me.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. It's painful. It's painful.
I've never touched poison ivy.
Honestly, I'm happy for you. Actually,
yeah,
it pisses me off because it does not affect my dad. It does not affect my sister. It affects my brother, though, and it affects me. And I genuinely...
I've never had poison ivy in my life, so, you know.
When I was 10, I was covered head to toe in poison oak. And that was horrible.
I have a funny feeling it would suck though, because I had to go get my forearms waxed for the wedding, and I came out. No, don't go to M's. Oh fuck. Okay.
Why not?
Because we could go home and get the water tested.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's fine. We're here now.
It's gonna take 2 seconds. Your cat had you already when you first adopted him. Poor baby.
Yeah, I got my forearms waxed and I broke out into like hives and it was so bad. Don't you need the bucket underneath?
I guess I do, don't I? One time in college, I just picked it up. One time in college, my wife tried to save a kitten from a dumpster, and it gave everybody ringworm, and the cat still died.
Oh God. Does it not pour water? Like, what is this?
I'm just gonna keep going until maybe it. Is there like a? Oh wait, do I?
I need to test the water.
That's what I'm trying to
We know
do,
that.
Nancy.
We know that, Nancy.
So it would be super helpful of you. All right, there's something fuck do with this.
I wonder what's going on with that.
Seems I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that there's something. There's like a. I don't know. Bullshit. Going to M's. You leave my Discord pings out of this, DK. You stay out. you leave those. You leave those alone.
Oh, didn't we need to use the water bottle to prime it though? Like that was one of the first things. That's why the water bottle was on the table.
Water bottle to fuck it. Let's find out. We're gonna make the use out of that fucking spark plug.
It took us that long to get it. Might as well.
Yeah, we blew up once for it, so might as well.
Exactly.
Might as well get the most out of it. Okay. You.
Now where's the water?
You. Fuck off. All right.
There we go. Now we can test the water. Why does water look like that, huh?
I feel like that test is not going to come back well.
Right?
That's the style of water that gives you the gonocephalorpalitis.
The what?
You know, the gonocephalorpalitis.
You're back.
I hate you.
I have that water sample. What do I do with it?
Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Oh my God, ducks.
Oh my God. All right. I'm done there. History. Famous residents. Oh, it's the dogs.
Oh God, are we reading this whole thing?
Hell no. I'm about to scroll through this bitch.
Okay.
Just trying to see if there's any like. As well, the high prohibition, a gangster in Philadelphia got rich smuggling and distributing illegal liquor, built a house in the North Shore of the site. People come from up and down the East Coast of the parties through. He was convicted of tax evasion. So basically, it's Al Capone. We're doing knockoff Capone is what we've got going on here.
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Acres' permission.
Fucking hell.
Oh my God.
You're back.
Right.
Thanks
well,
for
we
all
can't
your
even
help.
ask him anything.
No,
anyway, so.
now we can go to M's, I think.
Yeah. All right. Audi 5000. In Emporium. Boop. All right. What in the Rosie O'Donnell?
Oh God. Oh,
I'm Emily Griffin.
that's my villain.
This is my villain.
This is my villain. This is my villain.
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house Sally McDonald bought?
Now what's she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
She's got a little problem she's hoping
Well,
to
your
resolve.
decision to make, lady.
Now, I need a chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
A tree fell down in the driveway behind my car, and now I'm blocked in.
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time. So how come Sally ain't with you?
The ghost dog scared her off.
I told her. I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing them howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
Not the bejeebies.
No, this lady's the fucking do it person. This is it.
You think that's
It's got to be this.
You think that's bejeebies? Feel these nipples.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
When was the last time they appeared?
Seems like they show up every time somebody buys the place. So the last time would have been 10, 15 years ago.
I caught a strange man prowling around last night. He called himself Red Knot.
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
Yeah, the tree hugger types.
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure. He's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
That's true, though.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like one of your neighbors? That's kind of wild.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh, yeah. I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here. What else can I do you for?
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby with me.
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean anything to you?
Can't say as it does.
Where do you find your...
Bless you. It's all
Ew,
dust.
Nancy.
Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Nancy's a hand sneezer. I'm guaranteeing.
Absolutely.
Man, at the concert the other night, I watched this homegirl sneeze right into her hand and then wipe it on her bare leg. And I was like, that's disgusting.
Ew.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, you're definitely like just freshly turned 18. Like, get the fuck
Disgusting.
out of here.
No, not even just turned 18. Let's fucking turn 2, because you learn that shit when you're real young to not do that.
Yeah. Let's see.
I hate that.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be party central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
So it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
What?
Yeah, well, even my brain was like, what?
I feel like she's constantly giving me a stroke.
I feel like I'm experiencing Alzheimer's just a little bit, like just incrementally here.
Right.
Oh no.
Squeaky Wheel Acres?
Jeff Akers, local park ranger. I keep telling him all this stuff washed up on shore. But does that snobby little stickler for rules believe me?
Sounds like
No, but I wouldn't believe you either.
Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap. Now, I got nothing against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Sounded to me like he just wants to preserve the area's history.
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe one ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
I need to buy something.
You want it? I got it. As long as you pay cash, that is.
Oh.
Right now, cash is kind of a problem for me. Do you think we could do some kind of trade out?
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, huh? Seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's, and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was
Oh my
tired of that
fucking God.
automated platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
Maybe stop birdwatching on somebody else's property then.
Think I could get some from him?
He's your only hope, but you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Guess I'll see you later.
I guess you will.
Jiminy biscuits. Live bait. Oh, all right.
Are we gonna go fishing?
Ew.
It's just a worm, Nancy.
What did you think live bait was gonna mean?
Nancy, you're an idiot. And I hope the boat blows up on you again.
Oh shit, we've been in ads for the past 2 minutes.
Oh shit.
Sniff, I'm not always watching stream.
Do you think I'm also
You're the one with OBS running.
I know, but I'm not looking directly at it. Like, it's not a I just assume I'll get like a flash, and sometimes I do. Sometimes it catches my eye, and other times it doesn't. It is just the nature of things, and that's fine. There wasn't much else going on in there. I should be running out anyway. I think that might be a good spot to call it, though, really, because...
Yeah, I was actually going to say something similar. I wish we hadn't gone through the ads, though.
Yeah, same. But,
It is what it is, unfortunately.
It is what it is. It means people can get a game, so, I don't know. I'll call it a...
Oh yeah, we gotta do the giveaway still.
We'll call it a wash. Alright.
Give that shit a save.
Yeah, let me menu and save and here and what's it called?
Met everyone.
Met all the folk.
Get paper from Red. Or Red has Splinter.
Bird paper. Perfect.
Okay, that works.
Paper. I love paper.
Perfect.
Save it. Game? Thank you.
Thank you.
It's like, game, I don't need the sass right now.
I don't need the sass right now.
I don't need the sass game, I promise you. As a connoisseur of sass, I do not need it.
All right, how are we doing this now?
All right. It's so super simple, and all I got to do is hit exclamation point and winner, and we're gonna find out who it is in 3, 2, 1. Oh shit!
Ren has won the giveaway.
Ren has won the giveaway, baby.
Congratulations, Ren.
Ren. Hold up, let me, because I'm already.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
We'll get cheddar heavy, wash away, I'll never get.
Ah, ha, 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 ha. I have DM'd her.
That's fine. I'm friends with her on Steam.
That's true. You can't just gift it to her.
And
all right, DK, enjoy all those DMs you gotta send.
Yeah. All those sweet, sweet DMs.
Ren,
Hey,
there she
Ren!
is.
Ren, you did it!
Ren, you won!
You're the winner! Chicken dinner!
You're a winner, baby!
He's a winner! You're a winner, baby! You're a winner, Harry! Jesus Christ. Somebody put a bullet in me, please.
No, because you gotta play the games.
You've gotta play the games. You're right, I do. And
now you enjoy that game, Ren.
There we go. Ren?
You enjoy a little witchy romp through Salem.
Yeah, Ren, you get yourself inside Steam. You've got yourself.
Here's the thing. If it was actually rigged, you know who would have won?
You.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I did also enter. Because I was showing how to do it.
That is true. That is exceeding.
The way in which y'all would have bitched if I won.
We would have.
I wouldn't have actually kept the win, by the way. Yeah, we would have rerolled.
We would have rerolled. All right. Who do we want to go to this evening?
Ruiner's on, Sophie's on, Demo's on, Carl's on.
I feel like we haven't rated Ruiner in a hot minute.
Ruiner hasn't been streaming recently.
Yeah.
There is someone else who's on who's normally done by this time. He's going. Oh no, it's done. Okay.
Sork.
No, my thing hadn't updated. It was still saying Nori was online. And I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, he usually does wrap up. Rome is doing his 3-year anniversary. He's playing Claire Obscure. I don't know how far he's gotten though, and I don't necessarily want to walk into anything spoiler territory. I know he's been playing it like all day, so I don't know how he's probably gotten ahead of me at this point. Let's do Ruiner. Let's do Ruiner, because
it's nice to have him back.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the raid command, but feel free to enter in a.
Oh yeah, should we make a?
So there will be the standard sniff raid messages popping up, but please feel free to copy the one Allie will be making.
Come on.
All right. And come over here.
That's mine. Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for thank you all so much for the lovely evening. Thank you, Allie, for a glorious year.
Thank you for a glorious year.
May we have another one ahead of us with all of our lovely guests that we have coming up. Next week.
Our lovely guests, our lovely friends.
Next week, cream cheese cracker.
That's right.
Next week is cream cheese cracker.
Very exciting.
Get fucking ready,
Cream
y'all.
cheese cracker.
It's about to get lit.
Cream cheese cracker better get ready because I'm not gonna have a vamp for next week. They gotta figure that shit out.
Yeah, definitely wanna poke them. So anyway, have a good night, everybody. Give Ruiner all the sweet lovin's, and we'll see you guys over there. Ta-ta. Bye.